Had to clean up all her and then 45 till I die. Wow, I set my house on fire. This is my life, I fucking thrive. Ride or die. Bring my
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the City Cowgirl podcast. It's your crazy cowgirl, Mizarella, and I'm here with the Bourbon Barbie, Shay Shay. Hey, girl.
I'm so excited. I've been thinking about this all day. I was thinking about this all day yesterday. I'm ready to do this. I've been having fun doing this though. I'm having fun. Are you
Yeah,
having
it's been
fun?
fun.
Yes, it
Absolutely.
is.
Now,
Bruh.
the things that I don't know, it's kind of hard to navigate episodes when we're kind of clueless, but it's also fun,
Mm,
learning things that we didn't know.
right. That's true. That's true. So, what are we going to talk about today? Oh my God.
Yeah, so today's episode is called Cowgirl Care Tips. Since we
Girl.
covered some of the more serious topics in our first two episodes, we decided it would be nice to end the month with some care tips to try for us all.
Period. So, if it's one thing I love is self-care, like for real. Like I'm a big, big, big self-care girly. Like if anybody knows me, like especially when it comes to my face, oh yeah, I'll give you all the tips. Like I listen, you ain't gotta do too much, just enough. But yeah, I love it.
Bet. Yeah, I definitely gone through a few phases where I'm all about my skincare,
Yeah.
try new stuff, mixing things
Mm,
that work for me. It's
mm.
definitely fun. I have yet to make anything that was bad, so I'd say I'm
Right.
being pretty successful.
Right. Man, I like your skin. You have a glow. I love your skin.
Yeah, that's because I'm pregnant, it's just because I'm pregnant because I eat too much sugar. So
Oh
if I
Lord.
wasn't pregnant, I would not be glowing. I'm trying to think of what
Oh,
I eat that would contribute to the glow, but it's only cucumbers. I eat a bunch of cucumbers, and
it's
I've been
probably
putting
that.
yeah, and I've been putting carrots and spinach in my smoothies. So maybe there's
Exactly. Yeah,
a
it's
little bit of
that.
that too. Oh, so it's
Hmm.
the filters.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, it's definitely that because I know they said that cucumber is like a type of brightening effect to your skin. It's in like a face mask. If you ever read a cucumber face mask, it tells you that it helps brighten your skin.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
I would love that. I also got these a 3-pack of serum
Mm-hmm.
from Ross, and
Mm.
it's got one is for vitamin C, so brightening.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is
Okay.
collagen, and then the
Mm-hmm.
other one is a night serum that I always forget to use because I'm too tired
Mm-hmm.
at night. But
Lord.
it's something that's got to be beneficial because honestly,
Right.
I use the collagen one the most, and it definitely makes me feel more plumper. And then
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's a mind thing, but when I put the vitamin C serum on, I feel a
Mm-hmm.
little bit brighter.
Right. Yeah. As long as you can feel it and you see that it's like doing what it needs to do, that's all that matters. I hate when a product don't do what it's supposed to do for my skin.
No facts. And that's what I was like, is this gonna work or is this gonna make me rash out or burn my face? So I bought it
Right.
and I didn't use it for 3 months because I was like,
Ooh.
is this worth trying? And then one day I was like, you know what?
Right.
I'm just gonna try it. And I did, and I love
Right. Take a
them.
leap of faith. Like it gotta work.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So,
Ooh.
since we are covering care tips for the cowgirls, I definitely started with my more spiritual side today. I've got
Mm-hmm.
my rose quartz ball here to promote love and
Ooh.
healing. Yeah.
That is
I've got
cute.
all my crystals.
Period. Those are cute.
And then
Rainbow
I've got
crystals.
yeah. Well, that's the chakra. I
Oh,
don't,
right,
people
right.
gonna
Yep, yep, yep. It
correct me
is.
on that, but and then this is my sage that is just it's too
Ooh.
cute to burn. So I've had it for 3 years. I put it,
Mm.
I stored in my little the background is kind of getting in the way, but I stored in my little bag and I keep it fresh. So
That's
one day
cute.
I'm thinking I'm gonna save it for when I buy a house.
Okay.
Because I'm
Bless your
buying a house one
house.
day.
Man, that's the number one thing. You get a new home, you bless it first before you move in there.
Yeah. And because, girl, we are Libras, I have
Okay.
something that I found in one of my drawers. It's
Ooh.
the 2026 Libra astrology book. Got it from the Dollar
Okay.
Tree. Don't hate. So I started reading
Period.
it the other day, and girl, yes, there's like all types of stuff.
Ooh.
So I'll keep you updated. But I
Yes,
wanted to
please.
in light of today's topics, I wanted to
Mm.
share one of the pages.
Yeah,
And
go
this is
ahead.
the characteristics of Libras, okay?
Okay.
So the sign is of a peacemaker, the symbol is the scales, element is
Mm.
air, quality is cardinal, the ruling planet is Venus. The key phase, oh my god. The key phrase is I balance. And
Mm.
when I read that, I got envious because like I want to be balanced so bad as
Mm.
Libra.
Right.
And then it says our colors are pink and yellow. Gotta love pink. Who doesn't love yellow?
Okay. I
But
love
something
yellow.
I found cool, which we'll get into in later
Mm.
on in our episode, is our
Mm.
metal is copper.
And that's crazy. We was just talking about that yesterday.
I know.
That
So I
is
was like,
so
no
crazy.
freaking way. And then of course our stones are cornelian, and rose quartz.
I knew it. I knew it.
Ooh.
I love rose quartz. I
you
love
know,
those.
so I went to Miami for the first time, and
Mm.
like nothing, like we went down to the art district, and nothing was really calling
Mm.
my name. And we went
Mm.
into this crystal store, and like we were about to walk out,
Mm.
and it was pointed out to me, and I in that
Mm.
moment I was like, I can't leave without it. I
Right.
paid like 60 to 80 bucks for it, and
Mm.
I pretty much took it everywhere I went. I love to
Mm.
hold it to try to improve my love. I do have
Yeah.
a I do have one of those those crystals that allow you to like connect more. My daughter took
Mm.
it. I can't remember what it's called, but I definitely love like the energy that I feel with this because
Yeah.
of the initial energy that I put in
Mm.
to it.
Mm.
But
Right.
yeah, let's see. And that's kind of all I wanted to share from the page because I just thought it was really cool that we were talking about copper, and then boom,
Yeah. And
that's
then that
our
brought out that's crazy.
metal. So like
That
I
is
know for a
crazy.
fact when I find our little copper jewelry, girl, I'm having one shipped to me, one shipped to you for sure. Because we
Man. And
need
I
we
be and
need copper now.
they have flea markets here that be having those like, type of different bracelets and stuff. And like I seen a crystal store. We had went to one. It was so nice. And I didn't walk in. I just looked at the window. I was like, I should have went in there. I should
Go
have.
in. They're so much
Yeah.
fun because like you'll look at all those crystals, but you'll know which one to get because it'll
Mm.
like
Speak to you.
yeah, and it's just like
Mm.
dope. Like there'll be times where I'll
Yeah.
walk in and I'll see amazing crystals and walk out
Mm.
with nothing. Like if it's not for
Right.
me, it's not for me.
Right. Like it's not
But
calling
okay,
out for me.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, let's get down to our topics here. Let's
Sure.
get detoxing and meditating out of the way first. I
Mm-hmm.
actually struggle with the concept of even the idea, like, oh, detoxing. It's kind of intimidating for me. Like, where do I begin? I know that I've
Mm-hmm.
had years of toxins,
Mm-hmm.
put into
Yeah.
my body like that. And then
Yeah.
that sounds scary. Like, I don't know how my body will even react to detox at this
Right.
point.
Right. That's true.
um so yeah, it's definitely a scary concept, but like it's like now
Mm.
it's like do or don't, and I want to do,
Right. Right. Right.
so the more I thought about it, I realized and the more we did our research, the more I
Mm.
realized, oh my gosh, I know the minimum of what
Right.
is to be known.
Mm.
So the more I thought, I was like, well, I think we could start with a pretty good question of what is detoxing specifically
Right.
at home when you're balling on a budget.
Okay. Um. Well, a full body detox at home is you usually can do it by like doing things that helps like support your liver. I never really it's crazy because I never realized how it is might sound slow, but I never realized how important certain parts of like the organs on the inside of your body, how important they were to you until you get sick and they be like, oh, you're lacking this in this part of your body. And you be like, huh? Like I'd be confused because I'd be like, I never paid no attention to how infected they can get if you don't like clean it out. Like
Yeah.
that's like I'm like, okay, so detoxing is very important. And it's like for kidneys too as well. they with me having lupus, they said lupus attacks the kidneys like harsh. So for me,
Mm.
luckily they ain't attacking my kidney. My kidneys are good. I ain't in that bad of a stage. And then uh hydration, make sure you stay hydrated, like drinking a lot of water. I know a lot of people that be like they don't drink water. I don't know why.
That is
I mean,
so weird to
I
me.
don't know why. Like, I mean, honestly, you want to know what's crazy is that
Mm.
there is a thing called, oh, I can't remember the name, but it's like a withdrawal of being on a steroid that you have been prescribed to by a doctor. So when you don't take that steroid for so long, your body starts to react in a way of having withdrawals. People who get that, their skin like dries up really bad, and then they can't take showers because it hurts. So some people are allergic to water that they can't even like touch it or consume it.
Mm.
And I'm like,
That sounds
ugh.
miserable,
It
like, to
is
be
because they said they
honest.
can't. They said they this one girl, she was like, she just cries and cries because she knows she needs to take a shower because she doesn't want to stink, but it hurts. So she can't, like, she had to literally sit there and like hurry up and have everything dry when she gets out so she can dry herself off, but it hurts to touch. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
that threw me a loop there. I've never heard of anything like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
I just found that out last year. I was like,
I'm
mm,
wondering, so, like, when she can't go swimming either then?
no, nothing. No water, nothing. Is she can't do it because her skin is already like so, like, I don't know. It's like reacting weird to where it's like it's in pain, like it burns, and it's like it's uncomfortable. You're miserable. I was like, oh my god. And
Does
mind you,
it
that's
hurt
part of being. It's part
a
of being on a
human?
steroid. Yeah, it's like
Oh,
you're.
so it's a steroid that makes her reject water.
It's like the steroid that she was on, she stopped taking it because, she had to wean herself off of it because she was taking it for so long. Her body was having withdrawals for not taking it for so long. And it was reacting in a horrible way. So it's like her
Okay.
skin was just like
Her
burning. She
body,
couldn't touch
yeah, her
water.
body was pretty much rejecting anything and everything at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, how long has that gone on for? Is she good now, or you don't know?
No, she's still going through it. It's a lot of people that go
Oh my
through it.
god.
So that's why
Well,
we get when it's,
you need to find out what steroid this is so we can tell our viewers to stay clear, because
yeah.
I mean, I totally like that. I feel for her pain, because when I got my
Hmm.
depot shot, so I
Hmm.
got one depot shot, right?
Hmm.
My face, my cheeks,
Hmm.
red, on fire, and
Oh,
peeling. Like,
oh my God.
I don't think I felt much of a difference when I washed my face. But
Mm,
if I'm like, oh my God, my face is burning or it hurts, it's dry,
mm,
like, I
mm.
would throw some lotion on, some normal lotion I've always used. I
Right.
stick to the cocoa or the shea. I don't really do a
Mm,
lot of the scented,
mm,
and it would make it worse, and it would make it
mm,
rash out, and it would just hurt even more. And I was like, damn, do I leave, do I keep just drying
mm.
it out, or do I moisturize it? I was like,
Right.
yeah, it was awful. But like, it also gave me patches of eczema on my arms and stuff.
Mhm,
So the chemicals that you put in, and I like, I was like, yeah, okay, maybe this is just the first time, but it lasted
mhm,
the
mhm.
entire 3 months worth of injection. So I was like,
Right.
yeah, I'm not getting it again. Like, there's no way I can
Yeah.
go through that again. Like, it was just ridiculous. And then it just makes me,
Mm.
wonder, like, you know what I mean? People who are regularly taking medicine, like, how that
Yeah.
messes up your natural chemistry within your
Mhm.
body.
For real, because it's like once your body is used to taking something for so long, when you stop taking it, now the body doesn't know what to do because it's like it was basically relying on whatever was in that medication to help it. And now that it's not, it's gonna shut down because it's like,
Yeah,
I don't know
like,
what to do.
yeah.
Yeah, shoot. And that's crazy because
Like,
that's me.
oh,
I'm
that
taking a
sucks.
steroid. I've been taking a steroid for years now. So it's like if my body didn't do what hers did, my body aches. It hurts
Ugh.
so bad. It's uncomfortable. I can't walk. I literally walk like an old person. Like, the lady off of Cinderella, the old, not Cinderella, what is it? Freaking Rapunzel, the old lady, and she's like hunched over. Not bro, I'm thinking of the wrong movie. Freaking I got like so many people. Okay, Snow White. Yes. Okay, there we go. God, I'm like, who the heck is this girl? Snow White, the old lady that gave her the
Okay.
apple. Yes,
Yeah.
that's how I walk. That's
Oh
that's literally
no,
how I
when it
walk.
hurts, when it flares
Yes.
up.
Like
Oh
so
my
I'm literally like a
gosh.
hunchback. So it make it look like I could possibly have a knot on my back like that dude from that movie. But yeah, so like
I
when
would
it
probably
comes
suggest getting like a back one of those
back
wearable back
braces,
braces.
mm,
Yeah, just and it'll hurt wearing it, of course,
yeah.
because your body wants to cling
Mm,
up, ball up,
mm,
but it might help you not have to, be on focus as much, I
that's true.
guess.
Yeah, I guess so. So that's why I was like with the why was that was maybe what made me brought it up because the girl was like, with water, why people don't drink water. And I was like, oh, that made me think of like the girl that, was having her withdrawals with the what's the name? And so she couldn't consume water nor could she shower with it. So understand
See,
why those people don't, but
yeah, that I just can't imagine. Like I'm a germaphobe. I am like
bruh.
OCD. Do not
Yeah.
mess.
Right.
It's a
Yeah.
problem for me. So like
Yeah.
when I feel dirty, I am the biggest bitch ever. Like if you don't let me take a shower, I'm gonna be
Mhm.
pissed. If I gotta do something
Right.
before I have to take a shower, I'm gonna be
Right.
pissed because the whole
Right.
time I feel gross. I need a freaking shower, and
Right.
I never that needing to shower was never an issue before I had kids.
Hmm.
If I needed to
Yeah.
shower, I hopped in the shower. Now you gotta
Right.
feed the kids, set them up, make sure they have all this and that, then go
Right.
shower. And I'm just like, this is bullshit. But
Compromise.
I get the biggest attitude. So I couldn't imagine being allergic to water.
I'm
That's
saying.
awful. And I guess I would say for like how you said you used to be on a steroid and now you're not.
Hmm.
I would probably say like look up that steroid that you were being given or whatever medicine you were being given, right?
Hmm.
And see if you can find some natural remedies of the similar, you know,
Hmm. Similar.
hold on.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Similar properties, similar
Yeah.
effects that you're looking for, yeah.
Hmm.
So but it's hard because you have to do that yourself or
Yeah.
find one of those non-conventional doctors that know, hey, what's the natural remedy for this? What's the natural
Hmm.
remedy for that? What's, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Girl, no, I'm
But
not done taking the steroid. I'm still taking
okay, well then do this, do
it.
what I just said, and find a natural remedy so that like, you could maybe even
um.
talk to them about like, hey,
Yeah.
can we try, something new?
Right.
Because I mean, and of course, like, but if they're like, no, you need this, like, then
Yeah.
girl, take it. But
True.
I always try to find the more natural option.
Right.
Because and if there isn't, I kind of like tough luck myself, but
Mm.
I don't have an illness like that. You know what I mean? Like mine would
Right.
if I'm in pain or I have a migraine, like tough luck. You're not taking to a
Yeah.
medicine.
Right.
But for people who need it, that's got to be hard because
It is. Because it's like
you're
that's what I'm saying.
relying
That's
on
what your
something you
body.
don't even know.
Yeah, that's what your body. That's what my body is relying on is this steroid because it's strong and it covers up the joint pain. If I don't take it, I will be in pain. I will be so uncomfortable sitting here. You will be able to tell because I'm in
Yeah,
pain.
I
That's why.
get
And
it,
then that's
girl.
another thing too. When it comes to detoxing, is like changing how your nutrition and your lifestyle. Like that's you can't just sit in it. You gotta work out. Go for walks. Do some
Yeah.
walking.
I definitely think detox is I think fasting is part of detoxing, but I think a lot of people
Yes.
go straight to fasting. Oh, I need a
Mhm.
detox. Let me fast, which is great,
Mhm.
but I definitely know there's so much more commitment to a full detox.
Mhm.
So, I know we created our little list. Shall we start sharing those with our
Yes.
viewers? Gotcha.
Speaking of fasting, I want to do a fast. I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
I,
and
I
how would
want
you
to
do it?
do
Like
one.
3 days, two
It really depends
days,
on. I have to run it by my doctor
doctor?
first because fast. But yeah, see how long they let me do it, and I kind of want to do a fruit fasting where I just
Yeah.
eat fruit and drink water. I would
Sound
love
like
to
my
do that.
kids. All they want to do
It's
all
good.
day is eat fruit.
Man, that ain't nothing wrong with that. I join them.
A fun fact
Uh,
is you
hmm,
cannot overeat fruit. You
you really
can't.
can't. That's true.
Nope. Now you might eat too many raspberries, and now your teeth hurt or sour, your mouth sour,
Right.
your tongue itchy because of the seeds. But
Right.
like nutritionally, you cannot overeat fruit, which I thought was pretty
Yeah.
cool because there was a time where I'm like, dang, I think my kids' teeth, are they gonna be all right eating all this fruit?
Right.
I'm like, apples are nature's toothbrush. Give your kids apples,
Yes. I
y'all. I
love
love giving my kids
apples.
apples, and they know. I told them, I said, horses used to horses eat
The man.
apples to clean
Okay.
their teeth. And like ever since then, I said, I want an apple. I want an apple. I'm like, yeah, you do. I want
Period.
an
Period. I know that's right. I
apple.
love apple. I just recently found out that I love grapes now. Green grapes. I did not like them at first, but I love them
Yeah.
now. They're so good. But
I'm a red grape type of person. But yeah, I'll let you
I like
continue.
those too. I love those too. Those were my favorite. And then I had bought some big fat girl. These grapes was big. They was this size. Like you see how big that is? These
Yeah, the
size
green
kind
one.
of
Are they the
grapes.
green ones?
Yes. I was like,
Yeah, I don't know why
Jesus.
they're. Oh, girl, I got all the fun facts now that we've been doing research. Fun fact.
Oh, yes.
I just watched this video that says, okay, so you know how you get your grapes? I don't know
Mm-hmm.
about anybody else, but like maybe once, and all the times I get my grapes, I've
Mm-hmm.
had it with a green vine. So you notice how they're kind of
Mm.
on brown vines, or they're kind of
Mm-hmm.
reddish going brown. That
Yeah.
means that they were not freshly picked. Green vines mean they're freshly picked. So of course I'm gonna eat my grapes. They're great.
Okay.
But like, yeah, the grapes we have right now are on a brown vine, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how long they were
Mm-hmm.
sitting in a crate. You know what I mean, before they got to the grocery
Right.
store, and then how long are they sitting on the shelf at the grocery store? And do we even
Right.
ever get any with green vines? And like, it made me spiral, and I was like, well,
Right.
oh well, I'm just gonna eat the damn grape.
Cause now I'm sitting here thinking like what? I noticed I did a lot of my red grapes. It's crazy because you call them red and I call them purple grapes. I think they're purple. Like
They're
the
called
purple
red seedless grapes.
girl, I call them purple grapes.
I
I
used
call
to
them
until I read the
purple.
bag, and I'm like, why are they red? But no,
Girl,
no,
I see the word red too.
I think I think they have purple too. Like they're like purple or
Mm,
black, in you know what I
yeah.
mean? But
Shoot, I see the word red. I still say purple. I'm like, I want some purple grapes. I'm like, they're gonna forever be
yeah,
that color.
I talk to my kids. I call
Yeah.
them purple.
Yeah. I'm like, that's what it remind me of. Of freaking the color purple.
Well, shout out to grapes because you got
So
a whole segment on our episode today.
okay, okay, period. So we do got a list of some natural home detox strategies. So we're gonna start with hydration boost. Um, like I said, drinking enough water to make sure your body can effectively move waste like out, so push that out of there, get that out of there. Um, for the amount, I feel like the amount that I feel like a lot of people should take, it depends on, you know, what your size is, and then basically weigh that in ounces.
For your
Baby,
water
I
intake.
don't, yeah, baby, I don't know how
Yeah.
much. I just drink water.
I
Am
try
I
to drink
drinking?
at least two
Mm,
water bottles a day, but really, I look at my veins. I look at all my veins, and that's how I know if I'm hydrated or dehydrated. So the skinnier
right.
they are, the more you need water. The thicker they are, you might be good to lack on the water for the
Hmm.
day. That's
Right.
literally how I make my judgment.
Bruh, man. Uh, so you can start with 16 ounces of warm water with lemon to help with your digestion and your hydration. I tried lemon water. I tried cold lemon water. I haven't tried warm lemon water. I tried
Yeah.
cold lemon water, and I'm not gonna lie, it does have a little bit of a lemony taste to it, but it's not that bad. You just gotta get used to it. It's not nasty, I can say that, but it does have good benefits for your body. I ain't gonna lie.
Dude,
I liked it.
I love lemon water, like
Yeah.
to the max. And sometimes
Hmm.
I even like to cut up a couple slices of cucumber and put it
Hmm.
in the lemon water because I'm not like just cucumber water. It's like, yeah, I'll
Right.
drink it, but it's weird as heck to me. So I'm like, throw
Mm.
some lemons up in there. Thank you.
Okay, that's so crazy because they do that at certain hotels. They'll have in a lobby a little like water fountain thing, and the water fountain thing be filled
Yes.
with lemons and cucumber. And I'd be like, oh wow,
Yes.
yeah,
See, that's the places I like to be. No cat.
right.
Now, the warm I honestly like when I hear warm water with lemon, I'm like, are you gonna add
Mhm.
some honey? We gonna make our throats better? What's going on?
Right,
So
right, right. For
I mean, I'll
real.
drink it, but like for throat, if my throat's sore or I'm coughing too much, but I am not a warm water person. Like I need my ice.
Right,
It needs to be cold. Like no, no, I just can't. I just can't. I just can't.
right, right,
but
man.
But next is your nutritional diet. All right, so you're supposed to focus on whole foods, specifically those high in fiber, fruits, vegetables, legumes to aid in toxin removal. You can include beets, which are rich in betaine and pectin, and leafy greens like spinach to support
Mm,
your liver function. Pectin being a plant derived fiber. So not like manufactured fiber, not or gluten.
mm,
It's like natural plant derived. And then betaine is a naturally occurring compound found in foods like beets, spinach, and whole
mm,
grains, and it acts as a donor in the body. So it acts like an aid for your liver
mm,
function, for your cellular hydration, and for detoxification purposes.
mm.
It is used to treat rare metabolism disorders and as a supplement to support athletic performance and liver health. So I definitely
Period.
want to see if they come in like supplements that you can throw into smoothies or
Mm,
something because whatever that is, it sounds great.
right,
But basically, what it's saying is for your nutritional diet, eat things, consume things that are high in fiber.
right. Okay. Period. Period. We're gonna talk about daily sweating and reducing your chemical intake. So daily sweating, with that, I would say sweat at least like 20 minutes daily through like exercising. So like running, walking, yoga. If you're into Pilates, you can do that too. I heard Pilates is a lot from videos I've seen. Or sauna. That with all those help eliminate some toxins like arsenic and lead, which I didn't even know. Baby, you found out a lot of stuff about your body that you ain't never know about. I feel like,
Yeah, now like a certain amount is normal or natural, but like
yeah,
the fact that there's so much lead in the food that we eat, I'm sure everybody's levels are higher than they're supposed to
right.
be.
I like I feel like this ain't something they told us in health class, or maybe they did and I don't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
you got me,
know.
girl.
I
School
don't
was how
know.
long ago?
Eh,
I don't remember
listen,
stuff from yesterday.
okay, yeah, I don't know what happened 20 minutes ago. The heck. Um, and also to reduce your chemical intake, so limit alcohol, nicotine, processed foods, which is mostly everything that you see in the store is processed. Um, those the processed foods contain like no low nutrition and high calories, so that basically allowing your liver and kidneys to focus on filtering. I eat Tyson chicken nuggets. I ain't gonna lie, those are processed.
I
Do I care?
know.
I
Like that
mean,
was upsetting because they have so many
yeah,
different options of chicken. I'm
exactly.
like,
They got chicken patties, spicy chicken patties. Like I can't say no to that. I'm sorry, I can't. I love them. Man,
That's crazy. I'm
alrighty.
sure you could get online
Uh,
and be like, "What's the healthy replacement for spicy McChick or spicy chicken patties, or what's the
it
healthiest
is.
brand?" And then there'll be more plant based options that you could try
Mm.
for sure.
Yeah, it actually is. It's a one bar Gardein. They're spicy chicken patties. Those are vegan chicken patties. Chris got
Ooh.
me hooked on those because he was a vegan once upon a time, but he had those and they are so good. So I'll use those as a replacement
Now
for
I
a
need to
chicken
go
patty.
find them. So text me that when we get off of here
Yes,
because
yes,
I
I
would
will.
love that. I grew up going to daycare at and the the owner, she was
Mm,
vegetarian. Um
mm,
and so like we used a lot of soy milk
mm,
and soybean product
Mhm.
replacements, and like she'd find like the weirdest cereals that were high in fiber. And
Mm.
I don't know, I feel like if I didn't go to that daycare and eat that,
Mm.
I'd probably be like really unhealthy. Like I probably would have
Yeah.
more health problems, to be honest. So I thought
Yeah.
that was, at first I was like, it's so weird she doesn't eat what everybody else eats. But the older
Right.
I got, I was like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Right. Right. You never realize the benefits of being a vegan until you actually try it.
Yeah.
And I want to try it.
And
It's just so much you got to give up. And I'm just like,
well, there was I think for 2 years I gave up pork and beef. So
mm,
I just ate a lot of chicken, and I feel like that kind of helped my body
mm,
detox, not as
right.
official, but I don't know. I think that promoted good health to me, because like to this
Right.
day, the only issue I have right now is the hernia. So I'm like,
Hmm.
I must have been taking decent care of myself.
Right. Right. That's true. Yeah.
But I've always been big on vegetables
Mm,
because of my daycare lady. Shout out to
okay.
her.
Okay.
She used to make the best veggie fried rice. Like,
Mm,
yeah.
that sounds
Anyway, that was like a
good.
second home. I was there all the time. So
That sounds good.
but
I would want to try
yeah,
that.
oh, I need to track her down and ask her the recipe, because I've gotten close,
Hmm.
but
Not
I'm
quite yet.
missing something. I'm missing the bean
Yeah.
sprouts, and I'm missing something else. But
Mm,
that's, a topic for another day. So next on our
okay.
list is going to be digestive rest and supportive habits. Digestive rest being like giving yourself a 10-hour eating window from
Hmm.
9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then cutting yourself off. Um, and that will help you give your digestive system a break and allow the
Hmm.
body to focus on internal housekeeping, eat away at some of that extra fat you've got, and allow you to basically kind of sweat through those toxins and everything.
Hmm. Hmm.
Of course, supportive habits are supportive habits.
Hmm.
So you prioritize your sleep, 7 to 9 hours. That helps maintain
Right.
your brain activity and eliminate toxins accumulated during the day. I will say eating before bed has never done me any good. I'm always regretting it early in the
Man.
morning. Like, why did
Mm,
I do that?
right. That's
So
true.
I think the whole giving yourself a 10-hour eating window, which honestly, like, I already knew, oh, don't eat before bed, but I didn't know
Hmm.
there was, a technical term to it. So I'm definitely gonna start applying this more once I have my child.
Right, man. That was me. I'll be sometimes laying down and eating, like on my stomach, and I learned the hard way
Mm.
to stop doing that. My stomach was
Yeah,
hurting
as a kid,
so bad.
right? As a kid, you didn't feel none of that. I'm like, dang.
Yeah,
I was eating Taco Bell at 2 o'clock in the morning after work. Why didn't I
right,
hurt then? Taco Bell,
right.
2 o'clock in the morning. Like, no. It's just you get older, your body's like, all right, bitch, I'm tired of fucking putting up with your shit.
Man, like, listen, I came for you. It's your turn now. Like,
Uh-huh.
listen, should have got
Like,
me when I was a kid. I wouldn't be dealing with this right now. My God.
I learned
Oh
my lesson
Lord.
long time ago.
Right. Like, my God, I'm done. Um, I found some little known tips too for detoxing as well. So a 3-day fast, only drinking water, that helps reset your body and to clear it out. So, just that sound hard, drinking just water for 3 days, no food.
I
I
feel like
probably
you
would
you
pass
gotta prep
at.
your mind,
You do.
like
It's like
you
mind over
gotta prep your
matter.
mind, yeah. And then like also kind of start with just a 1 day fast. And then
Yeah.
next month do a 2 day fast. And then work your
Mm-hmm.
way up to the 3 days. But
Mm-hmm.
you kind of just gotta know what's best for you at the end of it
Mm-hmm.
all.
That's true. I feel like I could do it because I've done it before in the past, only because I was sick, so I didn't have no appetite. So to do it now, and I'm always hungry,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
hard.
know.
I
I don't
feel you. Like
know.
I can't fully detox or fast at all because I'm pregnant.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
well, we like once I have my child, we're definitely gonna have to revisit this stuff. Where I can do the things that you can't do, and you know, needing
Mm,
you know, and we can try other
mm-hmm.
things together. But yeah,
Okay.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, right now we're just
Uh,
gonna give the information.
right. Consuming vegetables, fruits, and whole grains help to regulate your bowel movement to get rid of toxins. So I know prunes, that definitely helps you for sure. Actual prunes or prune juice. I think raisins.
Yeah.
Uh, what else? What other fruit is there that be like having you just go?
Um, Raspberries.
Raspberries,
I think they'll run right
watermelon.
through you.
Watermelon,
Watermelons, yep, it's so much
yeah,
water that
yeah.
it
It's a
cleanses you
natural
out.
laxative.
I love
That
watermelon.
vegetables. I don't really know. I haven't really had a vegetable where it made me go, but
Eat some spicy cabbage or spicy greens.
oh my
You'll be running to
lord,
the
I'm good. I don't want to be running
bathroom.
to the bathroom. Nah, no, thank you. No, never had my stomach hurting.
Yeah, that
I
was
think
like
like
a painful way to go ahead and do some shit.
man, I better have my butthole burning. I'm good. No, whole grains, some whole grains, oatmeal. I eat oatmeal, so I know for a fact oatmeal.
Can it be
Any like,
regular oatmeal?
yeah, regular oatmeal. Hmm.
Okay.
I do Quaker oats, so that's just regular plain oatmeal.
Yeah,
Um,
I love the brown sugar and maple. Oh,
mhm.
so good. Add some butter and more brown sugar
Dude,
to it. So
um, some probiotics helps boost your gut health. What the heck? Boost your gut
he's
health. Like you want to be in it so bad. Yeah.
like, hey
Um,
everybody.
right. Uh I've been wanting to take probiotics. So it boosts your gut health by consuming them with yogurt, kefir, and fermented foods. I love yogurt. I
Me
don't
too.
like Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is
Ugh.
disgusting. Whoever came up with that, come to the front. Because what do you taste that I'm not? Because it's nasty. Yeah, they
Dude.
gave it to me in the hospital. I was like, "Are y'all trying to kill me?" Mm,
No,
I
I
don't
feel
like
it.
it.
Off topic. I had did an online order one time and they gave
Mm,
us buttermilk. Have you ever tried buttermilk? It's like just
buttermilk.
disgusting. It's the nastiest stuff I ever had, and it's like sour. Ugh, it was gross.
Oh,
And that's kind of what like Greek yogurt reminded
mm.
me of. So I went there. But I do have a question. What is that kefir you were talking about?
So, dude, what the heck? So, if you can see him, it's funny. So
It's
kefir
okay.
is a fermented drinkable dairy product. Dairy. Ooh, here you go, dairy. That stuff gonna make your stomach hurt. Tangy, tart flavor, and creamy texture. That just sounds like straight up runs.
It
Like it's
sounds
going
like smooth cottage cheese. What is that?
exactly like
Yeah.
it's a drinkable yogurt. See
But it's
that
obviously not
and
because that
and
doesn't sound
it's
like
healthy for
yogurt.
you. It
You
don't.
said tangy and tart. Tangy dairy sounds disgusting.
That don't sound like a good mixture for some. And if it's a drinkable yogurt, I don't want my. That sounds like Greek yogurt. If it's tangy and tart, that's Greek yogurt.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'm
what
gonna
that
stick to
is.
the vanilla, the strawberry, the regular
Okay,
drinkable yogurts.
man. What brand do you use
Whatever's
for
on
yogurt?
brand, girl.
Oh my god,
I just
I
use
know that's
whatever's on
right.
brand. And I get a big jug because I make smoothies for the kids.
Yep,
So,
same, same. I get
you
it
know,
because I do
just throw
smoothies.
some.
I eat granola, and sometimes I put the yogurt in their food. So
Oh yeah, granola with yogurt is good too.
yes, yeah.
All right. So the next tip we found was I don't know if anybody's heard of it. But it's called the 30-30 rule. It's a
Mm-hmm.
little I don't know, a little confusing, but basically they say you want to eat 30 grams for breakfast. Now it doesn't take a lot to eat 30
Mm-hmm.
grams. We learned that by looking up like I think like 3 to 4 eggs is 30 grams
Mm-hmm.
within itself.
Right.
So I definitely overeat my 30 grams. But
Okay.
when I'm not pregnant, I probably don't even eat any. But you want to eat your 30 grams of breakfast within 30 minutes of waking up. Of course, that depends on your sleep schedule. Like mine, I like
Mm-hmm.
to wake up at 4 a.m. and be like, why am I up? So, of course, I'm not going to go and eat at 4:30, even though I probably could. I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
And then after breakfast, you want to do 30 minutes of low intensity workout.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like some simple cardio. I like to kind of clean the house.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of my little workout. But being this far along in my pregnancy, I probably should pick up on some yoga for sure.
So they're saying to work out 30 minutes after, 30 minutes after you done eating?
No, I guess you have to, take the respectable time to let your stomach settle and
Right.
then do a 30-minute workout.
Okay, because I'm
But
about to say, dang, this to jump in and do some workout 30 minutes after, I'm about to throw up.
right. But like for me, that's what I do. I jump in and clean the
Mm-hmm.
house, like regardless,
Right.
so
Of how
like
you
that's my
feel.
30-minute workout. And I mean my stomach
Yeah.
never hurts after, but I eat, I sit down for 10,
Mm.
15 minutes, then I go do what I need to do.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Also, if you're going to skip a meal like most of us do, they do
Mhm.
suggest dinner is the best to skip. Now, of course, breakfast and lunch are pretty easy, especially when you're
Mhm.
working.
Yeah.
But you want to try to skip your dinner because that way
Mm.
your body isn't trying to process so much food while you sleep. Now, during the
Mhm.
day when you eat, your body is processing as you go. When you sleep,
Mhm.
it's processing in a still body. That's going to create some pain and
Mhm.
digestive issues.
Mhm.
For me, it was definitely like easier to skip breakfast or lunch, especially when I was working. But now that I am
Mhm.
pregnant, I have normally I'll eat like two breakfasts and a lunch. And
Mhm.
then I did find out like for sometimes like I won't be as hungry dinner.
Mhm.
And I do feel like I wake up a little bit lighter the nights that I eat smaller or
Mm.
earlier.
Okay.
But hunger calls for me, hunger calls. So it's not much
Right.
I can do right now when it comes to that 30-30 rule, but I'm definitely gonna keep it
Right.
in mind for when after I have my baby.
Right. Okay. Per. Period. Okay. So, um, oh, my back hurt. My bad. Another some other tips are so recommendations from your cardiologist. If you have any, your cardiologist has to do with your heart, if y'all didn't know that. But to limit your sugar or salt intake, I definitely had to limit my salt intake. I didn't realize that if you consume too much salt, it's not good for you. I never knew that. It's crazy how much you learn as you get older. The stuff that I feel like is very important. I feel like some of the stuff in school, which I don't remember what they taught us, but that I didn't know about that though. That taking too much salt is very harmful for you.
Yeah, it makes me
Um,
think like what were they actually teaching in health class? Because
yeah.
teaching kids how to have sex and you be
Mm.
protective and give babies just sounded so freaking random. Like that should you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, but that's all that I
Yeah.
remember for health class. I'm like biology and then sex. And there was in
Right.
between, there was some
Right.
animal dissecting, some BS. I'm like,
Hmm.
nothing like I'm not
That's
gonna
true.
dissect anything unless I'm a psycho.
Right. That's true. That's all I remember too. That's them talking about just like learning about sex and then learning about the periodic table. That's that, and I still don't even use that to this day. So I'm still waiting to the day it comes,
Yeah,
and I don't.
chemistry was definitely cool, but like I knew that I didn't have what it took to be a scientist
Mm.
or anything of
Okay,
that. Girl, I'd have blew myself up
baby.
trying to make some stuff.
Okay,
So like, yeah,
first
I definitely
day,
didn't. I kind of checked out that year. Like, what the hell am
man.
I
Like
gonna do with this?
man, as long as I pass, that's okay. I don't even care. And
Fact.
pork and red meat in your daily diet as well.
All things
For
that taste good is what you're saying.
pretty much, pretty much anything that tastes good. Basically, and they said the nasty things is good for you.
Man,
If it's nasty, it's
it just
nasty. I'm not
says.
gonna eat it, baby. That's a Nasty is
I
nasty.
I do have a question about when it comes to like the views on pork because like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people, I went my whole life without eating pork. I feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I have no health issues, and I'm like, that's great. But like,
Mm-hmm.
why? I know like pork is known for like having like more, like worms and stuff,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and
Oh
stuff like
God.
that you have to cook on high to kill or whatever. But it's just like I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I struggle with like I don't know. I struggle with the concept because like I've
Mm-hmm.
gone without pork and I
Mm-hmm.
eat pork now and I really don't
Right.
feel a difference. I guess I
Mm-hmm.
just like make sure that when I'm eating the pork, I'm not touching all over my face. So like that's the
Right.
only thing, keeping the grease off. But like when I eat pork, it doesn't really make me break out. I don't feel sluggish.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh
I
yeah.
sorry. So I don't
Uh,
really know what the difference is. So like I would love to
mm,
hear what our viewers think or what they have to say or what their views are when it comes to consuming pork 100%.
yeah, no thank you. I don't want none of it. I don't want it's like if you look at it at how like, we got our meat, they out here killing animals. And it's like it's sad to see because it's like, oh, a living, breathing little thing that grew up and now you just grew up to die. Like,
And see, I get that, but let me tell you why you think that way. Cause you ain't out here hunting yourself. You feel me?
exactly.
If you was the
Yeah.
one out here hunting or
Yeah.
curing and cleaning what your man
Hmm.
hunted, you wouldn't really see it like that. You would just see it as the circle of life. But because
Right.
they are, they have their own butchering sites and the
Hmm.
processing sites and distribution and all that, we
Hmm.
kind of forget like, hey, it takes a lot. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? I think that if we were to hunt for our own food more, I think we'd be more appreciative. I
Right.
think that it would teach us how to respect what we eat, like
Hmm.
while they're alive, show them the respect
Hmm.
they deserve
Right.
versus putting them all into some metal warehouse where they're
Hmm.
terrified and we're just
Right.
eating fear toxins, 100.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
So that
That's
is
true.
why I'm like, "Oh, I want a homestead. I wanna have my farmland. I wanna have my
Hmm.
pasture. I wanna raise my animals because I, you know, I wanna cut a chicken's head off and
Oh my God.
be able to feed and pluck it and be able to feed my kids, my family with my bare hands and hard work
Jesus.
because it's something that you should experience because there might be a day where like look at the way the world is right now.
Girl,
There
if it's
may
a
or may
zombie
not be a war,
apocalypse,
baby. You better know how to do these things, or you better be okay when if it comes to the time where that's all you can do. Shoot,
listen, if we end up having a zombie apocalypse, I'm not
don't go.
making
You
it.
just skipped everything and went straight to zombie apocalypse. Well, then you better
Listen,
learn how to stab a motherfucker in the head.
I ain't gonna make it far. I don't even like running. Listen,
Oh no!
y'all just
I'm
gonna have to
running.
come
I'm
get
jumping up in
me.
the air, and I'm like, "Hi, yeah, yeah."
Man, I mean, if you're pregnant, what you gonna do? You can't run fast
Hey,
either. If you're pregnant, then
I
what's
don't
gonna
think this.
happen?
No, this shit ain't happening tomorrow.
No, I'm not
I'm
saying.
just
I'm saying
saying
if you
it.
were,
Like
if you were, if you were pregnant, then what? You
I'm
can't run
a savage,
fast.
baby. You think that pregnancy's gonna stop me from going to kill some shit if it's free reign? Hell
You
no.
said fuck it. You said fuck it. You said you ain't about to get me,
That is
man.
so funny.
So with um, pork is loaded with a lot of saturated fats and high sodium. I didn't know that either. Like,
Yeah.
I don't eat
I
pork
mean,
like
it's
that though.
salty. Salty as
Yeah,
heck. I can't eat it. I
that's
definitely don't
true.
eat like I don't go big on pork. Like I will go and
Mm,
buy some pork chops. Now I grew up on
mm,
pork chops, but I just kind of
mm.
stick to the bacon and the pork sausage.
Yeah.
I do really want to do some lamb chops sometime soon.
My cousin
That
does some
sounds
really good
so
lamb
good.
chops.
Ugh.
I
I
love
have
it.
yet to attempt it on my own, so I definitely want to try. But
Yeah.
let's keep it moving, shall we?
Yums.
So after detoxing is meditating.
I'm so
Um
excited.
so what comes to mind when you think of meditating, Shay Shay?
When I think of meditating, I think of a peace, clear mind, clear heart. Uh, I feel like it's just mostly like meditating is like a connection between you and nature. And I love nature. Like I love going to nice looking parks and just sitting in the grass and just feeling the breeze. Like I love that. I really do.
I definitely can agree with all of that. I used to like when I spent a lot of time at my grandparents and they had a lot of land.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
being that they were my grandparents, sometimes,
Hmm.
there was a big disconnect.
Hmm.
Um so I just go sit out on the grass, barefoot
Hmm.
and close my eyes and breathe and meditate, and
Hmm.
it was just kind of beautiful because I ended up
Hmm.
having to live with them for some time in my teenage years, and I didn't know like how that would affect me. I didn't know if I would
Hmm.
hate my parents forever. Like I just didn't know. So it was nice that they had all that land for me to tune into myself with nature.
Right, right. Yeah. Yeah.
But nowadays, it sounds pretty much impossible to meditate for me, especially in my house. Got lots of babies
Man.
running around. But the other day, before my car broke down,
Lord.
stupid fucking vehicle.
Man.
But no, before my car started acting funny, which was like yesterday or the other day. But anyways,
Hmm.
last week I took a 15-minute. Oh my gosh! So I went all day just irritated. Nothing was working, and like it's like 8 o'clock. I
Mm.
ate something at night, and I was like, I gotta go. I just gotta go. I just gotta go. I
Right,
didn't really say
right.
much to the house. I just got in my car and kind of left. And I made it up the street, and then I turned my music on, and it just became so like what I needed.
Right, right.
Like
That's
that my
true.
kids
That's
weren't
good.
there. I didn't have to hear mom, mom, mom. I got to play my music as loud as I wanted, scream to it, sing to
Right.
it, cry to it, whatever. It's only 15-minute drive, of
Yeah.
course, because pregnant had to use the bathroom. But
Okay.
it just felt good. It was like crazy because within, the music playing, it felt silent. It was like a
Mm.
silent but loud bliss for me.
Mm.
So it felt nice, but it is something that, can't happen all the time or
Right.
in the
True.
moment. And now my car needs to be fixed and I don't feel like taking it up the street and it
Hmm.
trying to stall out on me. So, it's kind of hard to find that in between in a house full of chaos. But
Right.
I definitely, when it comes to meditating, I think about having a safe space,
Hmm.
where I can use for some me time. I'm very big on me time. Like if I'm not investing in myself, nobody is. So I
Right.
have
Right.
to. And I've always been a my room type of girl. Like I grew up in my
Mm.
room. So, I don't really know. I've been struggling with how to incorporate that now that I have kids. Like
Mm.
a lot of the time I just end up doing it madly and upset because now I'm overstimulated, out of touch, you know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
Can't think, can't breathe. I'm slamming my door. I
Hmm.
don't want my kids to see that. So I definitely like need to incorporate it into my weekly schedule where I literally
Yeah.
put down me time. As much as I love this podcast, it's more work than me time. So
Hmm.
this doesn't really qualify. Now it makes me feel good sometimes. I
Yeah.
do end up a little manic after our episodes, depending on what we talk about, but
Mm.
it's definitely not the me time where I can sit, be quiet, not think, because obviously
Right.
the whole goal of a podcast is to speak, think, use your brain,
Yeah.
stimulate. So I'm
Yeah.
still working on incorporating that me time into my daily schedules for sure.
Hmm. I like that. I like that. I definitely agree with that. One thing that I like doing is sitting in the sun. I love how the sun feels like on my skin, like especially like 'cause since I am anemic, the me being cold, the first thing I do instead of me like turning on the heat or like getting under the covers, I would if it's hot outside, I'll go and sit in the sun no matter like the degrees. Like I've sat in triple digit weather before and I was freezing cold. Could you imagine being cold and sitting outside in triple digit weather and your body can't get warm?
Yeah, that was me in my teen years for sure. Like that
Yeah.
sucked. I'd be outside
Yeah.
on a hot summer day with goosebumps because I was cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
Exactly.
anemic too, so I definitely understand that whole, thing.
Yeah.
Being pregnant now, I'm too hot to stand in the freaking sun
I'm
at the moment.
screaming.
So I'm like, I love the
Yeah.
sun, but if you could provide me a little shade, Yeah.
Man, I already got a freaking. I've been sitting in the sun so much. I already got a tan like right here from me wearing tank tops. So I have a tan already. I'm like, oh Lord, I'm getting dark.
Yeah, I
It's
know, like, when my
time.
house gets too
Yes.
cold, instead of waiting for it to warm up, I just step outside,
Yeah.
warm up
Yes.
naturally. But
Yeah.
I do love a sunny day, that's for sure. But my thing when it comes to nature and meditating is I love doing grounding. I love
Mm.
putting my feet in the grass. Now it can't be no dry,
Yeah.
nasty, nasty. Like I'll take what I can get, but
Clean
and I
grass.
and I I haven't really found that beautiful patch of grass I've been looking for in North
Mm.
Carolina. In my area, it's a little dry. Don't really rain over here a lot, but
Mm.
I just remember all the times like back in Minnesota or go barefoot on the cement, barefoot on the grass, barefoot,
Mm.
barefoot, barefoot outside. And it just, I felt so in tune with myself during those times, like for sure.
Yeah. I like that. Shoot, that's like going to the, like when we, at Lake Calhoun, being able to stand in the sand, put my feet in the sand, like squish
Yeah.
it with my toes and stuff. I love doing that. I
Yeah, I'm
loved
big
it
on the beach for sure. So we definitely try to get out to the beach, at least once
for
a year
sure.
down here.
Yes,
Going in a few weeks. Ooh, 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 ooh,
man. When I come, we're gonna
ooh.
go to the beach, right?
Absolutely. Girl. That's the only place I
Yes.
want to go. Okay.
Okay.
Now there's
Her.
I got to see the mountains for sure, but
Mm,
maybe we could do a birthday in the mountains since our birthdays were right next to each other too. It really
literally, because I
depends on what you
can't
want
figure
to do
out.
first because
Right.
I have yet to go like camping. I've been to like crappy cabin. I'd love to go to a
Mm,
nice cabin. So
we could, because I've
stuff
been
we
wanting
can
to go
talk
to a
about for
cabin.
sure. Okay, bet. Yeah, we can definitely look into it. But yeah, so like how I was reading the book earlier,
Mm-hmm.
my fun fact on copper is,
Her.
you're supposed to wear copper jewelry for grounding and
Mm-hmm. Right.
drink out of copper cups and use copper eatery, and
Mm-hmm.
that's supposed to be natural grounding mineral for
Mm-hmm.
meditating and health improvement. And I know it's got to work because all these rumors about how they used to have, copper in hospitals and now they don't. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's got to be something natural that they can't charge you.
Probably.
So yeah, but some key benefits of copper are so for energy and metabolism, copper helps
Oops,
the
excuse me.
body's enzymes turn sugar into energy. Everybody needs that, otherwise that sugar is just
Mm.
eating away in your blood and you get diabetes. It also
Diabetes.
aids in iron absorption and allowing the creation of red blood cells. So if you're low
Mm.
on red blood cells, get you some copper. Drink out the copper
Okay.
cup. For
Er.
your immune system support, copper is essential for producing
Oh.
white blood cells. So not only is it helping your red blood cells, it's also
Mm.
helping white blood cells. Can you imagine? That doesn't sound like you need to go to the hospital if you have copper. Oh,
At all.
like it's helping all blood cells. Like, come on, don't get no
Right.
better than that. Anyways, your white blood cells are what protect against infection. So it's very good to have, when you're
Right.
running into the sick season or whatever, or you like your kids are always getting sick at school, get them some copper eatery, maybe try a
Mm.
copper bracelet. You never know. I don't think that it'll cause any harm.
Mm.
And then for bone and connective tissue, it helps create collagen. Fun
Mm.
fact, after 25, we don't produce we only produce like half, if half, the amount of
Mm.
collagen that we previously produced. So collagen supplements, that's smart, but try some copper. It looks like that helps create collagen as well. And that helps maintain your bone density and your connecting tissues. So if
Mm.
you get a cut or a scrape, you'll probably heal a little bit faster when you have that copper around you. For cardiovascular health, it helps assist in regulating blood pressure and heart rate. I need that, okay? Because the way I be
Mm.
worked up, I know someone's gonna be like, all right, you got high blood pressure. I'm just waiting for the
Mm. Mm.
day. And then for skin and hair health, the most important to us. I don't know about to everybody else. That's like the most important to me.
Mm. Okay. Period.
Okay.
I love that.
Copper. Yeah, I mean, sometimes in order to feel good on the inside, you got to look good on the outside. That's like the days I don't feel good on the inside is the days where I try to doll myself up just a little bit more. So, for
Period.
skin and hair health, copper plays a role in producing melanin in your skin. That's your skin pigment. You want that glow, baby, get that copper. It supports skin regeneration, scrapes, scars, scratches, whatever. And then it
Mm-hmm.
prevents the loss of skin color. You know how like when we get sick and we get pale and stuff,
Mm.
should probably try some copper. And I'm kind of upset that I'm just knowing about all this now because like I would have been invested in copper, like 100%.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they gave me copper in the hospital. Because
See,
the
because
more you say it, the more it sounds very familiar. Like it was something that they gave me to take. Because at one point I
yeah.
did lose my skin color.
And my thing is, I feel like they've taken copper out of so much things
Hmm.
that now it's a deficiency that runs in most people.
Right.
So, with that being said, I thought, okay, for those that don't, necessarily want to or can invest in copper jewelry or eatery,
Hmm.
what can we do? So, I looked up some food that contain copper, and the following is,
Hmm.
now the first one is something I'm just not prepared for at the moment. It's organ meats. Okay. Beef liver is the highest source, followed by the liver from chicken, lamb, and veal. Now, if someone else could cook it up for me and not tell me what it is, like that is actually the liver of the animal, I'll try it. But like I cook. So you're telling me
Yeah.
I gotta touch this raw liver meat, cook it, knowing it's liver meat, and eat it,
I
knowing it's
pass
liver
out.
meat. Like, I don't know if I can
Yeah.
do that.
And it already looks scary. 'Cause I've seen how I look. Yeah, I pass out.
Ain't it like super red and plump and
It's gonna make me look like it's this. Yeah, no, no, thank you.
but hey, if I was butchering my own food, I probably wouldn't have problem. Okay,
Yeah.
next on the list is shellfish and seafood. Oysters are extremely high in copper. Now you can eat those raw or
Mm.
cooked. And then it's followed by lobster, squid, crab, and salmon. You got me on the lobster, the crab, and the salmon. The squid, calamari.
Right. You ever
Can we
tried that?
fry it? I love calamari, girl. Calamari's
Okay, I
good.
tried that. I tried that for the first time. I tried it at a Red Lobster. My cousin, she was like, "Here, try this," and I'm like, "What is it?" She was like, "Just try it." I dipped it in the sauce and I tried. I was like, "Oh, it's good." I'm like, "What is it?" She was like, "It's squid." I'm like, she was like, "It's too late now. You already said you liked it." I'm like, I guess it is good though. I
Like
ain't gonna lie.
yeah, it is. And like sometimes I like use it like with yum yum sauce. But
Ooh.
I did find out like during and after my pregnancies because like I was craving all this, you know what I mean? All this
Mm-hmm.
fish and seafood and
Yeah.
stuff. So like yeah, I bought calamari from the store, fried that up. I was eating salmon, I was eating tilapia. I think I had codfish at
Mm.
some point, and I
Mm.
think that's what kept me going, and that's what helped me like heal faster with my first son.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Because I did not do that with my daughter, and I want to say it was a lot harder,
Mm-hmm.
kind of fighting like doing life while healing. And so yeah, my freezer's
Yeah.
filled with fish at the moment.
Mm.
Just getting ready.
Ooh. Okay. You ready to fry that bad baby up?
I do need to fry some fish, like double fry that shit. Yum. All
Oh.
right, next on the list is nuts and seeds. I mean, I love my nuts and seeds, but to eat them regularly,
Mm.
so you can eat cashews, almonds, walnuts, sunflower seeds, and sesame seeds. Love me some sunflower seeds. Grew up on
Okay.
those and pistachios and even peanuts.
Per.
But anything else, I'm just like, yeah, it would mix with some M&Ms, and maybe I will probably spit the fucking nut seed out and just eat the M&Ms.
Right. I would eat the M&Ms and the raisins.
Yeah. I'm picky on my raisin, but if they're done right, I'll eat them. I think you know what I like
Mm.
better? I like dried cranberry better than raisins.
Mm. I
They're just
never
like
had that.
more sour but tart.
Okay.
I just feel like sometimes depending on the raisin, I could just be chewing it forever. I'm just like, I don't
Like chewing
know.
some gum. Like, okay,
Yeah.
been
Next
chewing it
on
for
the
too
list is
long.
legumes and soy. Now, I don't really use any of
Um,
that. Legumes and soy. But that is chickpeas, lentils, tofu, and soybeans. Now, like I said, I grew up with a vegetarian daycare lady. So our our hamburgers, they're made out
Mm,
of soybean. Soy milk is made out of
mm-hmm,
soybean. So there's definitely things that you can consume that are tasty with soybean in it
mm,
for sure. Now, can I cook
mm,
some soybeans and just eat them? I barely like them in my mixed vegetables, so they're gonna have to be
mm.
incorporated into something like a patty, for me at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Next is grains, of course. You got your whole grains, your bran cereal, your how do you say that word?
Oh, quinoa.
Quinoa. So
Yeah,
obviously, I don't use quinoa at all.
mm,
But and your whole wheat pasta, which is
yeah.
if it's anything like the gluten-free wheat pasta, it's disgusting. But you gotta do what you gotta
Yeah.
do, I guess.
I like whole wheat bread, but I ain't never had whole wheat pasta.
Yeah, I'll eat some like honey wheat bread, but I'm picky. I'm too
Yeah.
picky. But like,
Mm-hmm.
no, like I be like, even to this day, I didn't realize like, dang, these loaves of bread, they're starting to last too long. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
this bread should be moldy after a few
Yeah.
days. So I'm like, I know I should be getting better bread than the Sara Lee, but
That's the
the
same one I
economy these
get.
days. Yeah, the economy these days is just hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is vegetables and fruits. So make sure
Yes, I
you're
love the
eating them with
vegetables.
the skins. Okay. Potatoes with the skin. Should I take mushrooms, your leafy greens, and your dried fruits? Of course, you could eat regular fruits too, but I do love me some dried fruits. They're a great snack when you're on the go, for sure.
Yeah.
And then, of course, other sources are dark chocolate that has 70 to 85% cocoa powder, and cocoa powder. And lastly, a common deficiency symptom of lacking in copper is anemia, which we both suffer from. And the fact that we're
Mm-hmm.
Libras and our metal is copper, we should have our copper. We should have been had our
Okay.
copper. So we're going to find some dang copper.
Okay.
Okay. Because obviously it's calling me. I don't know if it's calling you, but it's calling me.
For real. Cause it's like I never realized like, how much goes in the copper until now. Like I realized like I probably should have been taking copper a long time ago with
And
how
especially
much.
when you're fighting, immune disorders, I
Yeah.
think you should try it 100%. Have you seen
Yeah.
videos of like water in a copper cup and it's moving and you know what I
Mm-mm.
mean? Like it's alive.
Mm-mm.
And I recently learned like the waters that we're drinking, they lack the natural electrolytes and it's not living water. So, like I've mentioned before, I
Mm.
stick to the spring water,
Right. Yep. 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 I drink
because
spring
it
water.
sounds like it's the closest thing to moving and living to me. But I
Yeah. I
remember
love spring
like
water.
being yeah, I remember at like being at Dollar Tree like a couple years ago and them having like this weird water in this weird bottle and it was like live water. Or it was weird. I didn't try it,
The
but I
hell?
was like, live water. And then boom, all the social media was showing me how your water is supposed to be alive. I'm like, okay.
Mm.
I guess so.
I don't want my water, but that's gonna creep me out if I'm just sitting here with a like you just sit down on the table and it's gonna move.
I don't know if they like spun their finger or what, but the conductivity between the water and the copper is what
Uh
keeps it moving. It's not necessarily the water's alive and it's gonna move
oh,
around in your
okay.
body, girl. It's
Yeah.
gonna be the same as drinking out of a plastic bottle, but more healthy. You're not
Okay.
gonna get all the plastic toxins, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like a natural cleanse. Like it
Mm-hmm.
cleanses the toxins out within its conductivity.
Okay.
So but don't
Okay.
quote me. We're just learning
Right.
now.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, it kind of creeped me out. I'm like, hold on, I'm gonna be scared if my water gets moving and I ain't shake it or spin my finger in it. I mean something in it.
That's just because they
Um,
took away our normal our
yeah,
norm. They made our norm
yeah,
something that it's not.
right. That's
So
true. But yeah, that was some interesting stuff. I'm gonna definitely have to look into that a little bit more. So now I want to get into our oils and vitamins. Oils and vitamins are good for your body. So one of them would be cod liver oil. I actually asked my granny about this oil. And she told me that one of the oils that she gave me was cod liver oil. And cod liver oil is basically a oil that helps reduce joint inflammation and stiffness. It supports your heart health, improves bone density, and it aids in brain function. This is stuff that I would probably need for anyone that does have any problems like with joint inflammation or stiffness or heart health. That's mostly like with people who have lupus. That cod liver oil will be good. I would say I haven't tried it personally. I'm going to actually because with joint inflammation, I get that a lot. So I really want to try that because if that can get me off of taking a steroid, I would rather take the cod liver oil. Take that any day.
That's good
Um.
up.
Okay. Cod liver oil also includes the omega 3, omega 3 fatty acids. And omega 3 fatty acid is it helps cell brain function, brain health, and it reduces your inflammation as well. So I really like that too. I like that that's included in that. Also, vitamin A is in that as well. It helps maintain your vision, reproduction, and cellular health. So, from what I have seen, it said that for men, you should probably only take like 900 milligrams, and for women, about 700. But it also depends on how much you're lacking in it, that maybe a doctor would tell you how much you would need. So, that's all up to that. It also includes vitamin D. Vitamin D is a vital role in bone health as well, and immune system function and cell growth. For women aged to 19 and 17, 15 milligrams, and but 20 milligrams for over 70. Jesus, over 70 is crazy. But why 70? My God. It's a random number. Isn't that so random? Like how
Well,
they choose the
like
ages?
collagen, like collagen. After 25, your body just stops reproducing as much. So it's probably just
Man,
what your body limits at.
that's very interesting that our bodies can just stop producing something to us at one point. That's like, yeah, we're done.
Well, yeah, as a kid and as you're developing, you're getting flusters and you're getting all
Yeah.
these, it's just being produced naturally because it
Mm,
needs it. But once your body has had it for a while and it's not in like dire need, then I
yeah.
think that, you know,
Mm,
that's what happens. I don't know.
okay.
But
Okay.
listening to all this, I feel like we should like be talking to nutritionalists more, like as a collective.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah. I agree. Honestly, I really agree with that because I feel like it's just a lot about certain benefits of certain food items that don't get spoken about a lot. And I feel like I need to know because I would rather eat something than swallow a pill.
Man.
Man, cod liver oil is really good for winter months if you get sick during that time. So if you have the flu and it causes you to have a stuffy nose, cod liver oil will break up that mucus for you and flush that right out, which is good because I'd rather do that than spray some nasal spray up my damn nose. I don't like that. And then it's like you gotta make sure you don't swallow it.
Yeah,
And
like,
I
yeah,
gotta sit here
right.
and like stand here and look weird instead of doing this.
Yeah.
Like,
I
ah,
definitely tried that nose spray one. I did not like it. But I
mm-mm.
freak out when I can't breathe out my nose because like I don't know,
Man,
my nose is already small and like I just feel like I'm suffocating when my nose is stuffed.
yeah.
It's
Mm-mm.
terrifying. So like when I cry, instant stuff. I bet if I took these dang cod liver oils, it might
Mm.
not even be like that. So now I'm gonna look into it for
Okay.
sure.
That and I also do those little vapor rub sticks too to stick up
Yeah,
my nose
those
and
are
just inhale.
good.
I love those. I have a small one. I take that on the go with me, but my allergies get to messing up because I be like, listen, I need to breathe. I'm not a mouth breather. I'm a nose breather.
Right? Okay, it's gotta be a
So
Libra thing.
right, because
'Cause,
man,
I'll be freaking out, and they're like, "Just breathe through your mouth."
man.
What do you think? It doesn't work the
Like
same.
right, like I'm suffocating. Like that happens to me in my sleep. If I lay a certain
Oh,
way, I can't breathe out my nose, so I have my mouth open. I'm like, I can't. Like I have to lay on
your
my
mouth get
back.
all dry, and
No,
I'm like, "What about spiders
yeah,
crawling in my mouth?" Like, I'd be freaking the fuck out. It's just
yeah.
best
I'm
that
like, yeah,
I stay up till I crash at this point, so I can't
okay,
think about that shit.
man. I'm like, Lord, please help me. Just let me breathe again. Okay. You can also put cod liver oil in your salad dressing, your smoothies and shakes, and your dips and soups. I love that. So that means like
Yeah.
obviously cod. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Obviously, cod liver oil has a nasty taste, so those are probably a better way to have intake of it is putting it in like your food items.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in a smoothie for sure because excuse me, I love smoothies, so it would
And I
definitely
mean,
see
I
me in
do
a
like
smoothie.
oil-based salad dressing, so like a little of that
Yeah.
wouldn't help either, or wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah. I'll get a little salad. I probably sprinkle it on there because I like sometimes I like ranch or I like Italian dressing. So
Love the Italian.
yum. I actually want to try vinaigrette. I ain't gonna lie.
The Italian vinaigrette is what I'm talking about. The house
Ah.
Italian, baby, yes. But like the cherry
Mm.
vinaigrette and like the wine vinaigrettes, I can't stand. You ain't kidding.
That
I
sounds
like
nasty.
The Caesar vinaigrette is good too versus like the
Okay.
creamy Caesar. I'm not big
Okay.
on creamy Caesar because you can like taste the sardine or anchovies like in my eyes because I made
Mm.
homemade Caesar once
Mm.
for school. So like she was
Mm.
like only if you put in the anchovies and then they couldn't find anchovies at the store, so I had to use sardines and
Oh
it
God,
was an
no.
experience. But then
Jesus.
I just know every time I eat Caesar that there's some
Mm.
raw fishy fish in there. So I
No,
definitely
thank
like
you.
the vinaigrette and the oil base, so just a little bit more.
Yeah. So our next oil is black seed oil. Black seed oil is kind of somewhat just like cod liver oil. It does help with inflammation. It boosts your immune system, sorry, and it's an antioxidant as well. It manages your asthma, high blood pressure, cholesterol, and skin conditions like eczema and dry hydration. I need that because sometimes my skin dries up on my face, and it's literally like right here. It dries up like all around here, and I would have to do like a face mask. And then when I do the face mask, I peel it off. You would see how much dead skin is dried up on my face, and it's so nasty. I hate it. I hate it so much. Like I don't know why
Well,
it does
just
that. It
based
happens
on
randomly.
that fact alone, I feel like everybody should be taking black seed oil because
Yeah.
we all struggle for something in that list.
Okay. For real though, like yeah, I just like I used to have this one oil that I used to use from a company called Good Molecule. They have a good oil for your face for people who have dry skin and trying to basically like regulate it back. It's a small bottle. They don't even have it in a bigger bottle. It's literally a little ass bottle, and it costs $20.
Hmm.
If you think I'm about to go buy me another one, you're mistaken because I'm not.
Just try to
Hell no.
find the natural version of it. That's what
I'm
I
gonna have
do,
to.
and
I'm gonna have
I try
to.
to make it at home because
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true. Well, I can just use this black seed oil. Use
exactly.
that. That's man. There you go. It can be cold pressed and organic options are preferred with black seed oil. So the natural the better. It helps regulate your menstrual cycle and easing menstrual cramps. It is often used to manage symptoms related to PCOS. For people that don't know what PCOS is mostly you have cysts on your ovaries.
Mm,
That don't sound comfortable at all. It sound
mm.
painful. Thank you, Lord, for not letting me have that. But for the people that do, I pray for y'all because I know that probably hurts. And I know it probably comes with a lot too as well. Because I know I read up on it, actually read up on it yesterday to like do more research on it. And ugh, I know a lot of women can't, have babies with that. So I feel so sorry for the ones who
Mm.
can't.
And you know what I
But,
heard? You know
mm,
what I heard is that a lot of the time PCOS is caused from taking like birth control regularly, especially when they start us off so young on it. Oh, it'll help
oh,
with your cramps. No, girl, it's messing your insides up. And a lot of people don't
yeah.
understand that. It's can sometimes stem from being on birth control for years. So
Mm.
I
You
mean,
know
if
what's
you
crazy?
can
Yeah.
try not to
Mm.
use birth control, but
Yeah.
it's up to you.
Right. I mean, birth control is not really good for any woman to take because you're stopping something that's not meant to be stopped. It's supposed to happen.
Exactly.
So that's gonna all that blood that's being blocked or whatnot that's not supposed to come out. Depending on how strong, I would say blood that is, it can cause blood clots. So,
The what? The
know,
birth control? Yeah.
yeah, depending on
Um,
which one it is, though, I don't really know which one because I don't think it's all of them that does it.
well, and a lot of people got tricked into taking birth control with, oh, to help with your cramps. But now,
Mm.
just now,
Yeah.
28 years old, I'm finding out all you need to do really is eat red meat before you get your period. And that
Mm.
helps with
Raw?
the cramps. No, girl.
I haven't
Just
like
do.
shit.
So I don't know if you've ever noticed, but like when I would get my period, I'd crave like heavy foods, red meat,
Mm.
steak. Like
Mm.
you know what I mean? And
Mm.
but I would eat it and it would hurt. Like I'd eat a burger and it would hurt. Like my body
Mm.
could not digest that heavy food while I'm on my period.
Mm.
So I was like, what? Why would I crave something that's going to cause me pain? Well, now I know I was craving
Yeah.
it because I needed it and because my body
Right.
was preparing to need it or have it. So you want to consume it right before you know you're getting your period.
Mm.
That way your body will,
Yeah.
that way you could have the nutrients that you need to deal with the pain, deal with the bleeding, and
Mm.
not hurt yourself while you're going through that by eating red
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah. See, with mine, I have to get it like because I bleed too much. And since I am anemic, leaking more blood than I should. So I'm losing a lot more blood than I should. So that's why
And aren't
I
you
have to
also
do
on like
that.
blood thinners too? So
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's just like, I kind of really do I want to do it? No, I did want to do the pill form, but unfortunately I can't. So I got it. I'm scared. But
So what
anyway,
type of birth, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of birth
oh, I got
control do
it.
you use?
I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm gonna get the IUD. It's not the
Okay.
copper one though. It's not that one. It's the
Why
I forgot
not?
what's
Maybe
because the copper one's
just
not good for me.
really?
Yeah, so I have to get. I forgot what it's called. I had the booklet. They gave me the booklet for it, but the copper
Why
one.
is the copper one not good for you when copper should is healing as a healing mineral?
Um, I forgot what she said. I forgot what the darn lady said because it's a new. I have a new doctor now, so I forgot what the one she said before. But she said to get the one that I'm getting, I guess because it lasts longer, and the copper one doesn't last long. And then that's what my rheumatologist suggested to get the one that's hormonal and not the one that's hormonal. So
Mm.
I don't know.
I mean, it's hard for me to understand, but because you do have other relying, you know what
Mm,
I mean, health issues.
mm,
I mean,
yeah,
I get it or whatever, but
yeah.
for me, it sounds like they're just trying to push their newest version on you because
I don't know. They
after
said they've been
talking
around
about
for
copper,
years.
I feel like
Yeah.
I know they've had it for years, but it probably costs more.
Mm,
They probably get more higher incentive depending on which option that they give. But
mm,
it just sounds so weird that like, you know what I mean? But then I think about, okay, you have lupus.
mm,
So maybe there is
yeah,
something I don't know that
yeah,
ties copper to lupus together.
yeah. Because it's like I can't do the pill form only because since I take so many pills, it would cause me to have a stroke if I did do the birth control pill form.
B.
Yep. And I was shooting for the pill. I was like, I'd rather take the pill because I take pills every day for what I have. So I was like, y'all rather do the pill? She was like, no. She's like, would you taking so many medications? That will cause you to have another stroke. So she was like, you are better off getting the IUD inserted. Because I was like, will I be able to do the one in my arm? She said, nope. That's not going to be good for you either. So it's only the one that's inserted that's good for me. Yeah.
Damn,
So
that
I
would
was
make me
like,
definitely have to think really hard on whether I would get it or not because if
yeah,
of all of them are going to have bad reactions, how is this one not going to? Be careful. Okay, that's really
yeah,
all I can tell you. Is just be freaking
yeah.
careful.
I was like, oh, okay. Well, I definitely want to hear that. Oh Lord, but back to the black seed oil. 2,000 milligrams of black seed oil daily can aid in weight loss for women who are overweight and obese. Sorry. So, I know a lot of people be doing them Ozempic shots.
Mm.
Don't do that to yourself, please, 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 because I just feel like not a lot of people are educated of what is Ozempic shot is. and y'all are using it for weight loss, and that shit is for people who have diabetes. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. And then I remember you telling me, I think it was yesterday, I don't know if you told me that, a lot of people are addicted to doing that.
Yeah, and like
Like,
I've done watch people skinnier than us get
hmm
on it, and
yeah,
and then they look like skin and bones, and I'm like, I know that in
baby, you
your eyes,
fading.
you probably look amazing, but that's your mind
Hmm.
playing tricks, hon. Like it's
Yes.
okay to have meat on your bones. It's okay to flappy flap it. It's okay
Right. I don't know
to
who
have
told
something to
you
smack.
that being
Okay,
somebody had to tell
and
you something to where you felt like you wanted to
I
look
think
like
it
that.
stems from teenage years. A lot of
Yeah.
people have suffered from eating disorders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Back in the
true.
day, parents used to get on kids that, oh, you need to lose weight. Like, dang, that's a child you're
Hmm.
talking to.
Right.
You get made fun of if you had no booty, or you get too much attention if you had all the booty. Like, so it just kind
Right.
of depends on like where you grew up, what you went through, how
Hmm.
life made you feel. But a lot of people, I feel like, because of the social norm and all
Hmm.
the models being skinny and all this unrealistic shit that we see, of what I mean, people having Botox and surgeries,
Hmm.
it makes normal people feel like they have to amount to a look that we do not have to
Yeah.
amount to. Okay, let me
Right.
remind you, in some countries, the bigger you are, the wealthy you are.
Okay.
Okay, so
They like them big, honey.
just know that health might look a little chunky on you versus the
Yeah.
next person. Might not,
Right.
but a lot of the time the mind plays tricks when you look in the mirror.
Mm.
You might not see yourself as the skinny version you are. You might see yourself
Hmm.
fat. So, all I can say to those who get on Ozempic is probably while you're on it, see
Hmm.
somebody, talk to somebody, get in touch with your nutritionalist, like do so much more than just take the pill, because or not the
Right.
pill, the shot, because you're
Right.
just
Right.
going to
Right.
get addicted. And you're just telling your body, hey, you don't have to eat your own fat. I got this shot
Right.
that'll take care of it. And then when you
Right.
get off of it, you're gonna go back to whatever way you were trying to get away from, because
Hmm.
you're not training your body the right way. I know a
Hmm.
lot of people want that fast weight loss, and they want fast results,
Hmm.
but baby, that's just not the way our bodies work.
Yeah. That's not the way to go about it. Like, don't take a shot to drop all that weight. Now you sitting out here looking like you just looking like you looking. Lord, I pray it.
It's
Eh,
a tough topic, because
it is.
you want to
It's a
tell them
sad.
you look beautiful, but like at the same time
Mhm.
you might be worried. So
Yeah.
if you
And then,
know anybody, just
let
keep
them
your eye
know
on them.
it's okay. Tell them, shoot. It's like, it's not that bad. I know somebody who's taking the shot. And I'm just like, he's big. Big where? Baby, I seen big and you ain't even nowhere near big. Like, I'm so confused, but it's just that's your mind playing tricks on you, telling you that you're big, you're overweight, and you're not. You're not. You look fine the way you are, with all the meat and bones and all that on your skin. Don't need to take a shot to lose it. If you want to lose weight, just work out then. If you feel like you're big, work out instead of shooting a shot in the eye.
It's a lot
Ugh.
easier to poke yourself than commit every day to the weight
Yeah.
loss journey, or just to get to the healthier journey. But that's what we're here
Oh,
for. We want to keep the
okay.
attention on the
Period.
journey itself, not how long it
Okay.
takes, because it's going to take everybody differently. But all of this
Right.
is for journey purposes. We're not alone. We can take our time. We can go slow. There is no rush to any changes
Exactly.
or improvements that need to be made to us.
Facts. That's facts.
But
Uh,
okay, what
let's
else do you
see.
have?
Another thing for black seed oil that we were talking about yesterday that I'm so excited about is it helps strengthen your hair follicles and reduce hair loss. I love that so much because I need my hair to grow more. To do that, you would have to, so you can actually put the black seed oil in your hair. You can put it in your hair, massage it, or a few drops onto your scalp. Leave it in for about maybe like 30 to 60 minutes and then wash it out with some shampoo. Yes.
Need
Now that I
that.
know that, baby, listen, when I get my hands on some black seed oil, it's gonna see me every day. I
Same.
wonder, I wonder because this is new information for us as well. How often do you have to put it in your head?
We can look that up, but I'm sure it's
Yeah,
like a weekly or monthly. Kind of just depends on how fast you want your hair to grow. It could even be like a
right,
daily few, just a few drops. Also
right.
depends on how oily your hair naturally is.
That's
Um,
true.
and it just
That's true.
depends on your hair care routine. So you can also
Okay,
talk to your stylist as well
right.
and see what they
That's
think.
true. It also helps reduce joint pain and support your immune health as well. So taking about maybe 1 to 3 teaspoons, so that's about 5 to 10 grams, or 300 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams in capsule form. And so, whether if you want to ingest it, 1 to 3 teaspoons, and then pill form, 300 to 1,000. I say the natural, the better, as
Yeah.
always, rather than a pill. All right, vitamin C. Vitamin C helps improve your function, collagen function, and your iron absorption. 75 milligrams for the natural beings. If you're pregnant, 85. Breastfeeding, 120. And people who smoke, ones that do smoke, 110. It helps stimulate your white blood cells reproduction against infections, period. It prevents anemia in women. Definitely need that for the both of us. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hmm.
Eating oranges. So I don't know if everybody knows. I've known this for years though. Oranges have vitamin C. So I would say if you're a person that likes oranges, just eat oranges. Like I say, natural the better. Rather just eat what has it than take a pill. Because if you're
You
not a
know,
pill swallower,
I think
eat the
grapefruit
fruit.
is a big vitamin C source too.
I don't like
Have you ever
grapefruit.
had grapefruit?
Yeah, I did. I don't like it.
Really?
It's
I
nasty.
didn't like it, but I grew up on grapefruit flavored cough drops. And then my grandma, she would eat grapefruit every weekend we were over. And like I was like, ew, no,
Mm.
grandma. No. But then I recently had some grapefruit and I liked it.
You gotta put sugar on it. I was like, I don't
That's
know. I tried it.
okay. That's
No,
okay. A little
thank
sugar ain't
you.
never hurt nobody, okay? In
It
moderation.
ain't. It really ain't. Shoot, it ain't gonna kill you. Some other foods that contain vitamin C are red bell peppers, oranges, and grapefruit. Exactly. Kiwi. Unfortunately, I can't have kiwi. I'm allergic. Strawberries, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. There are other stuff as well, but those are just some. I found out I was allergic to kiwi when I was in high school.
Oh no. You
Girl,
know
I was like,
what?
what the hell?
I met someone who eats the kiwi skin.
Ew.
I know. And I'm like,
Ew.
dog, you ate that shit like it was an apple. Girl,
Bruh, ew.
let's just say I had all my kids with him, but I
No. Oh
never
my
seen
God.
anybody do that before.
Yeah, I would be
I
creeped out because it has hair on it.
I stopped getting kiwis. I stopped getting kiwis because I was like, no, I can't watch this. I
I would
can't
be
watch.
creeped out because that
It
makes
was
me think
insane.
you'll
I've
pick
never
up a
seen anything
sucker
like
and put
that.
it in your mouth with hair on it. Like, ew, no. I seen somebody do that on a video. And I was like, I hope you know you're supposed to peel that. And she just chewing it. I'm like, my skin hurts. Because I'm
Wait,
like watching
wait,
you.
wait, wait. They ate a sucker with the
No, no,
wrapper
no, no,
on
no,
it?
no, no. No, she ate the kiwi with the hair all over it.
Oh, you seen that too? Some people do
Yes, I was like,
that. Oh,
yes, I was like,
apparently it's healthy. Apparently there's some nutrients in the skin. Apparently it's edible. But I don't know because also I heard like a while ago that
oh,
kiwis are like bioengineered nowadays. So it's like
yeah.
it's just too much controversialness and like they started like
Mm-mm.
making my tongue itch really bad after years of eating them. So I was like
You might be allergic.
I just gave it a break and I haven't had kiwi since for a couple
Yeah, you
years
might be
now.
allergic
But
because that's what mine
I
does.
do Yeah, I do like to cut them up and put them in like a fruit salad, but yeah, I definitely
Mm,
steer a little clear from those for sure.
yeah, my lips itch and burn really, really bad. And then my tongue gets really itchy. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm allergic. But they're good
Mhm.
though.
Yeah.
So a last one for the vitamins would be vitamin B1. So vitamin B1 is a water soluble nutrient that converts food into energy. It supports your heart and nerve function and adds glucose metabolism. Period. I need that. For adults, I would say 1 to 1.5 milligrams daily, and for children, zero point 0.4 to 1.3 milligrams daily. But it also depends on what your doctor says. But if you just want to take it just to take it, there you go. Whole grains that have vitamin B1 in it is oatmeal. I love oatmeal. Brown rice. I don't really eat brown rice like that. I give it to my dogs though. Pork, trout. I never had trout.
Mm-mm.
Have you had trout before? No.
No.
Yeah, it's like a fish, obviously. That's what it sounds like.
It
Sunflower
is.
seeds. We both eat sunflower seeds.
Mhm.
Beans and fortified cereal. So I'm assuming beans, as in like probably pinto beans, kidney beans, black beans,
Yeah.
beans. The symptoms in women for that are often fatigue, irritation, memory issues, and loss of appetite. That's what comes with vitamin B1, the side effects.
Mm.
And then it helps improve your heart function. It reduce is crazy. Reduces risk. I'm trying to say the two words at the same time. It reduces of cardiovascular disease, and it helps manage your heart. So I'm so happy about that. Cause
Yeah, I think I need to figure out some vitamin B1 because
okay,
I think it'll benefit my life a little bit.
okay,
So I did do a little deep dive before, and I did find out some good food sources of cod liver. Now there was quite a
mm,
bit, a lot of it being different types of fish, but I did see flaxseed and chia seed as good sources in the list. And that
mm,
kind of reminded me of like I used to get those big old packs of smoothie uh
mm,
like they'd be like pre-made smoothie, you just throw it in the
mm.
blender and
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm,
and there was some that had flaxseed, and I always felt like I was doing science. So like I definitely want to try
mm.
to reincorporate flaxseed into my smoothies again. And I just
Right.
thought that was a fun fact to share with everybody who's wondering if
Yeah.
there's any other things that you could use cod liver for.
Right.
But I wasn't really finding much on black seed oil except for
Mm,
the hair thing.
mm.
So I guess I was wondering if there's any other foods that you know of that are high in black seed.
Yeah. So you can use like regular just black seed as just the seeds, or you can use the oil to add to, your food. So some that I listed off earlier were like the salad dressings and the dips. So the oil is best basically consumed raw, by putting it on your salads or mixing it into your yogurt or adding it into hummus and dips. I'm not a hummus person, but for the ones that do, you can put that in your hummus or your dips. I like cheese dip.
I like
Like,
I like the roasted red pepper hummus. Now I just
mm,
recently started trying it within like the last 5 years, but I was super skeptical. Um,
mm,
but he was like, "Here, dip your non bread in it." I'm like, "What the heck?
mm,
That's weird." And like at first, I'd be like more bread than hummus. Now I'm
excuse
like, "Yeah, give
me.
me that
Right.
hummus."
Now I'm gonna have to try it though. Is it spicy?
So, no, because red pepper is kind of
Mm,
sweet.
yeah.
But I think that would be kind of cool to mix in a little bit of black seed oil and see how that changes
Yeah.
the chemistry.
Yeah. Also bread and baked goods. Seeds are commonly sprinkled on top of naan bread, like you just said about the naan bread. Turkish flatbread and Lord, who we what's that sound?
Focaccia.
It sounds like a person's name. I swear, it's like a name.
I love
Oh my
focaccia,
god.
and normally I'll drizzle some olive oil. So, like, I'm wondering if I
Mm,
could do like a black seed oil mixed with olive oil.
yeah. You could.
Little salt and pepper on the top.
Hmm.
That probably be
Yeah,
pretty good, or a little
that
bit of
might.
garlic and roast it. Ooh.
Yeah, I do want to invest in some Turkish flatbread. I ain't never heard of that.
And I'm gonna have to look that up because I've never heard of it either.
Yeah, for real. And some beverages. You can also put it in some beverages. The oil can be added to coffee, tea, or wellness juice shots. I'm definitely want to do the wellness
Ooh.
juice shots. I definitely like the one I told you about. I did the beet one. I want to do that. I want to do that
Yeah.
again, but somehow like add a little sweetness to it because that flavor is.
Honey, girl, just add a little bit of honey. But yes, okay, so next month, our last
Mm,
episode, we gonna have wellness shots that we drink. We'll come up with like 2 recipes.
mm,
And then we'll review them. That sounds like fun.
yeah. Oh
Because you
my
know what?
god.
Now that we've been on this journey, of course my
Yeah.
phone's been listening. And it's showing me a lot of people saying, "Oh, I eat my skincare, I eat my
Mm,
Botox," and like I'm like,
mm.
gonna have to try some of these recipes out on our podcast.
Right.
That'll be
Right. For real,
fun.
I definitely want to try it. Yeah, I do. I save a whole bunch of them. I tell you, girl, when it comes to Pinterest, honey, Pinterest will be your best friend. It's your
Okay,
best
yeah, you need to
friend.
start because I don't know how to use that. For
Yeah,
once, I don't know how to use something on the internet. So definitely, whatever you find, send that my
I
way.
definitely got you. But because it is a strong and pungent and slightly bitter taste, it is often consumed in capsule form rather than mixed directly into meals. So I guess they're basically saying like you probably would taste it. So
Right.
depending on how
So I
much you want
guess
to use,
yeah, probably a little bit. Because
yeah,
you don't need a whole shot of oil.
right.
You know what
So
I
I don't
mean?
know what you'd
Just
be
a
using
little
that much
bit.
for. Yeah. It is best used raw, like I was saying, from using it as high heat can reduce its nutritional value. So let's not boil it. Let's just, all the foods that
Right.
it can be put onto is stuff that's not cooked or boiled or under fire. And if
Except
you
for
do
like baked
happen,
goods, but
yeah,
that's
unless you
the
happen to do
seeds.
that.
You're consuming the
Yeah,
whole seed, so
yeah. Facts.
yeah, that's cool.
Actualities.
Right. And I think these are all good things to know for sure. Obviously there are other ways to detox and meditate, but these seem to
Mm-hmm.
be the ones that we thought would be easy to incorporate in our modern day busy lives and our busy schedules. So we would love to hear if our viewers have any recipes or any techniques that work for them. We'd love to hear about it and share it on our podcast because not
Mm-hmm.
everything works the same for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely want to know what everybody's doing to, meditate and detox these days here.
Okay. All right. So, our next segment is more about care tips for our skin and hair. Finally, yes, bruh. Of course, some of the things we just covered also benefit both, but we wanted to share some known masks, moisturizers, and oils that benefit us and all our different types of skin and hair.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so let's start with the different types of skin that we're going to cover today. We're going to cover dry, oily, combination, sensitive, and normal. Okay,
Sure.
let's start with dry. So, dry skin, I mean, I always get it bad when the weather gets dry. Okay,
Mm-hmm,
and it
mm-hmm.
doesn't matter how much lotion I put on. So, like back during COVID, when everything was shut down, I took the time to kind of do a little bit of research when it came to skincare. And I had even started creating different scrubs, moisturizers,
Mm,
oil-based stuff, creams, to try to, create my own line. And I loved it.
mm.
I had a whole book of recipes that I sadly lost.
Oh
So
no.
I have not really reincorporated those back into my life. But the first one that I did a couple. Most of them contained coconut oil, sugar,
Mm,
lemon, or like strawberry. Now,
mm,
for the skin, for the face, I did
mm.
a coconut oil sugar rub. So the sugar acts as an
Ooh.
exfoliant when you're scrubbing, and then the coconut oil is moisturizing and while it's exfoliating. So it felt really good. I felt really good about it. Sometimes I would follow that up with a little bit of like aloe vera on the face.
Mm.
Sometimes I would follow it up with a little bit of lemon squeeze to get that vitamin C
Mhm.
going.
Mhm.
But when I didn't, want to put more food on my face, or like I was getting ready for work, I do the scrub, and then I follow by the Vaseline all-purpose Cocoa Glow.
Mhm.
And yeah, like when you talk about natural glow, that's what was
Okay.
giving. And
Okay.
I loved it. I loved it so
Mm.
much.
I
But
know
the
that's right. It sound
identifier,
good.
it was. I'll try to make you a little bit and send you some one day. But me
Okay.
and three babies, it's
Yes.
a lot going on.
Yes.
So, or maybe we could do an episode where we make it together or something. Who
Yeah,
knows?
of course.
But the identifiers are characterized by tightness, dullness, and flakiness. They recommend you use rich creams and ointments, avoid hot
Mm.
showers, and apply moisturizer immediately after washing. I will say
Mm.
I agree with those because the richer the moisturizer, the more it coats your skin, the more to be
Mm.
absorbed. I
Okay.
also learned that hot water keeps your pores open. So if you are going to wash your face with hot water, rinse
Mm.
with cold water. Cold water will close your
Mm.
pores. So I rinse my
Mm.
hair, I rinse my face, and I rinse my body with cold so that I don't have breakouts, but I also don't
Mm.
have large pores. So,
Mm.
you know what I mean? I know it probably
Yeah.
benefit more people with more larger pores.
Mm.
But yeah, it's definitely something that I find works for me. I don't know, kind of refreshing too to throw some cold
Mm.
water on you. That also helps with like if you're trying to get over like addictions, you can definitely
Mm.
shower in cold. That helps regenerate your body, snap your body out of
Mm.
its condition. It's just so many benefits to cold showers or cold rinses.
Mhm.
Um, and then when it says moisturize immediately after washing, meaning while your skin is damp or wet. So instead of like drying your face off, throw that moisturizer on and wave it. Wave your face until it
Mm.
dries. Like by serums, I pat them on and I leave them liquefied and I wave it. Like I won't rub
Okay.
it until it's gone. Um,
Okay.
and I learned this because like I've always been into skincare.
Okay.
And my mama had some dry feet growing up, and I was like, oh my God, I don't ever want my feet getting that way. So I looked up a bunch of stuff and I
Why would you say,
realized
why would you say that? Oh
yes,
my
okay.
god. Oh my
She
god.
did. But you know what? It was from having kids. It
Oh
was from having
wow.
kids. And the fact that you don't produce collagen after a certain age. You
Mm,
just dry,
right.
you just naturally dry out. And it was
Bruh.
her working, she was a manual labor person. She was always on her feet. So, you know what I mean? And it ran in the family. Like you should have seen my grandma's. My
Oh,
grandma's feet. Good. My grandma used to ask me to
bruh.
massage the lotion of her feet, and I used to want to cry so bad, but I love my grandma so much, I did it. But there would be times where I was like, Grandma, I can't. Your toenails too long. So I'm just saying,
Oh my,
crazy feet run in my
I
family, and I
cannot.
care about it. Okay,
Ooh, no, bruh. Just like the way you just blurted it out. Like,
whatever.
I
But
wasn't
no.
expecting
So,
that.
so what I learned was when you rub it in, you're
Mm.
actually not absorbing that moisture from the moisturizers. You want to let
Mm.
your like so what I would do is I would take my Vaseline, my
Mm.
lotion, and my baby
Right.
oil, and I mix it all together. And I'd rub it into my feet really good, okay? Then I take some more and I just coat my feet. I wouldn't rub it in. And then I would throw plastic around my feet and then I throw some socks on my feet. And I did that with my
Ooh.
hands too. And you can do it with your face. You could put that on
Mm.
and then put some plastic on your face. And
Okay.
it locks in that moisture. So it's not being dried out from the outer elements and it's
Mm.
just simply being absorbed into your skin. And I don't know, it worked. It worked.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've gone through phases after having my kids where my
Mm.
feet would dry out or like I'd have some sort of feet irritation. Shut up. And I do this. And girl, my feet are still baby soft. Okay. And I probably need to do it again soon. But fuck you. Because you know what? How are your feet looking?
Bruh,
Don't do
man. I'm gonna have
me.
to try
I'll show
it. I'm
you
gonna have
my
to try
foot
it
right
though.
now.
I mean, I didn't try it though. Like that sounds good though, because I know when you go get your feet done at the nail shop, they be putting like the wax on your feet or whatever they put on your feet, and then they put it in a plastic bag and let it sit there, and then
See?
they pull it off and it comes like it peels like right off. I don't know if that's it helps like your feet get smooth or what, but I
Yes,
love it because my feet be smooth right
yes,
after like a
yes.
oh
See?
yes
So I know it works. I know what I'm saying works, baby. I did it.
man. So next is oily skin. So I don't know. I can't even say what type of skin mine is because it's between oily and freaking dry. Oily
That
skin
would
is
be the next topic. We'll get into that and I'll let you know
ooh,
what you
her.
have.
Okay. So oily skin is normally shiny with visible pores, prone to acne. Care tips are to using foaming cleansers with Lord, here we go. Um
Hold on. Where
listen,
are you?
listen, listen.
Salicylic acid.
There we go. There we go. Salicylic acid to control sebum and avoid heavy, greasy products. So if you already have oily skin, don't put nothing greasy on your face.
Yeah, you
You
don't
just that's
need an
clogging up your
oil-based
pores even more.
moisturizer. Yeah.
Yeah, if you it's like I don't know. It's like if your skin is naturally oily, just adding on more oils and creams and stuff, you're just fucking up your pores even more.
Right.
um Common known face masks, yes, period, that are for oily skin are raw honey and turmeric that helps absorb any excess oil and tighten your pores. I'm gonna try that. I don't really have oily skin like that sometimes, but I don't know, I just want to try it. Clay mask, I actually used that before. I love clay mask. Charcoal, I've used those before, the peelable ones. I think they're all peelable. All the charcoal masks are peelable, if I'm not mistaken. And it hurts.
Or no, I think some of them are you can wipe off.
Yeah.
They
I
don't,
thought
yeah.
about it. Yeah. I was sitting here thinking
Oh,
like I think
wait. That's the clay masks. No,
yeah.
I've had black charcoal scrub, but not it was a
Yeah.
scrub, not a mask. So yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I think all the charcoal ones are peelable ones. Depending on what brand you
You ain't
get,
catching me doing that.
be careful because them you it
Yeah,
feel like you
no.
pulling off your skin with the mask. I've seen a lot of people struggle with pulling it off their face, and I'm like, I don't want what you have. I never struggled pulling a mask off my face, but the videos that I have seen, I'm like, I don't think you should be putting it on your face.
I feel
That
like the
if it's
struggle comes
painful,
from I think it's because people are putting on parts that aren't parts of their face where their pores are not clogged.
yeah,
So now you're just filling clay into your pores instead, and now you're irritating your pores.
right,
But like, I will totally try one for my nose. My nose is my
yeah,
oiliest place.
hmm,
So, I understand for your nose, but for your entire
yeah,
face, that sounds
yeah,
terrifying.
for real. That it really does. I don't got time. Lemon milk mask with cucumber milk and lemon essential oil. That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. Will we try it? Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. That gotta be our
Okay.
first recipe right
That
there.
is, that is. I'm excited.
Because
I
I'm
can't
just
wait till you
like,
do it.
yes. And Mal, here's the thing though. I'm gonna use lemons, not lemon essential oil.
Okay.
Shouldn't be a problem because, like I said, when
Right.
I was doing my recipes, I use lemon, I use honey, I use strawberry.
Right.
So I think it'll be just fine.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like like raw lemon juice straight from the lemon. I feel like would be
yeah.
just fine. Yeah. The natural, the better.
But yeah, so I really don't have oily skin unless I'm eating oily foods and I'm touching my face.
Mm,
But the salicylic acid, I can vouch for that because when
mm,
I do break out or I do have a zit or pimple, I pop it and I throw that on and it gives you some tingly sensations, but
mm,
it also like flushes what if there's anything else there,
mm,
it'll push it to the surface faster. Kind of
mm,
like kind of like when you think of toothpaste, when you do the toothpaste thing.
mm,
But this is more chemical, of course.
Okay.
But yeah. So you were talking about how you have dry in the cheek area sometimes, but sometimes
Yeah.
there's oil in other places. So
Mm.
that is what they call combination skin.
I
So
don't
you
got
have a
time for
T
it.
zone. Your T zone is your forehead, your nose, your chin, your lips, and all that area.
Mm,
And that's where it's gonna be oily. And then the
mm,
rest of you is kind of gonna be dry, even like the
mm,
outskirts of your forehead, maybe. Now, I sometimes have combination skin. Like I said, my nose gets oily, but my forehead
mm,
dry. My chin be dry. So you know,
mm.
I just know, like, yeah, I don't,
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
exfoliated my nose enough as I should.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what the combination skin is, and some care tips are
Mm.
to be used to balance the two separate
Mm.
places. And
Yeah.
you want to use gentle cleansers, and you really kind of just have to tailor the products to the
Mm.
specific part.
Yeah.
So I did find a AM and PM routine for people who have combination skin. For
Period.
cleansers, like I said, you want to use a gentle non-stripping cleanser, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that you want to use in the morning to remove the overnight oil without drying your cheeks. For toner, which is optional, you want to stick to the alcohol-free based ones. You want to stick to the hydrating toners, and that helps create a balanced pH level within your skin, your face, all
Mm.
that good stuff. Yeah. And then for serums, of course, you got to be careful because you know what I mean? You don't want to put serums where it's
Right.
oily, right? So
Right.
you do want to apply a hydrating serum to where it's dry. Sometimes hyaluronic acid could be helpful depending on how dry your skin is. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes you can apply that to your entire face to manage hydration without grease. So it just kind of
Mm.
depends on how your skin takes,
Mm.
the serums.
Right.
For moisturizer, you don't want to do too much because you have that oily T zone.
Uh.
You want to apply lightweight oil-free moisturizer, I guess, over
Mm.
your entire face. And then you want to use more of that on your dry areas and less
Mm.
of that on your T zone areas. So
Okay. Cool.
you just kind of have to be the judge of where to put, your products.
Right.
For the PM routine, it's there to promote cleansing and repairing.
Mm.
So after your long day of wearing makeup, of sweating, of hard labor work, or whatever it is that you do,
Mm.
you want to use some, cleansers that are going to
Mm-hmm.
help maintain and help improve after removing makeup.
Right.
You want to use like micellar water. When I think of that, I think of like that, rose water, witch hazel, stuff like that to cleanse after you remove your makeup. Um, you sometimes, depending on your skin, you can even use oil based cleanser to remove your makeup. It just kind of
Mm.
depends on what's working for you, but you want to follow that with a gentle cleanser. Could be the
Right.
same one you
Right.
use in the morning, could be different. Just depends on what you want to do. For the
Right.
toner, it'll be the same as the morning routine. For treatments, use a serum with actives like retinol. That's a big
Mm-hmm.
one, and that manages the oil and aging. Or you could use salicylic
Mm.
acid in your T zone, so that
Mm.
you're managing that oil right there. And then again,
Mm.
for moisturizer, you want to use the same light moisturizer or even a slightly richer one on your cheeks because you are going to sleep. You know what I
Mm.
mean? It
Right.
allows, and you're gonna wash it off in the morning, so it's okay
Right.
if it
Right.
does
Right.
make you a little bit greasy. But yeah.
Right.
Some key tips also are you want to do targeted care. So you do want to do weekly investments of like a clay mask.
Mm.
Probably only in that T zone because clay is dry. It does dry you
Mm.
out. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, and then you want to avoid overwashing. A lot of
Mm.
people, I don't know. I met someone who like they wash their face right after every time after they ate and all this stuff. I'm like,
Right.
dang, you must have good skin. But you do want to keep it to, twice a day, morning, PM, stuff like that.
Right.
You also want to look at your products that you choose. You want to make sure that the options won't clog your pores. The options are
Right.
alcohol free, because
Period.
that'll irritate the dry parts of your face.
That's true. That is true. Jesus. Okay. So last but not least, we're gonna talk about the sensitive and normal skin types. So normal skin is more balanced and rarely sensitive. You can maintain with gentle cleansing and consistent light hydration. I feel like that's like where I'm around normal skin. I
Yeah.
don't really do much with my skin. Um, just wash it, air dry it, and put cocoa butter on. That's really it. I wash it twice in the morning, at night. Sometimes I'll do it 3 times, depending on if I go outside and my face is sweating. I don't like when my face is sweating. So I also wash my face if my face start itching. If it start itching, to me, it means it's dirty. So I have to wash it because I don't like to touch my face and I don't like people touching my face. So it's like I have
Amen
to
to
wash it.
that.
I don't know where your hands been at. Your hands ain't clean, and I don't trust my hands, so I'm gonna wash them, and then I'm gonna wash my face. Um, Sensitive skin is easily irritated, prone to redness. So you want to use a gentle hyper is crazy, hypoallergenic and fragrance-free products. So it's best to use face washes that don't have like any scents in them, and that I feel like that's for all skin types. Don't use scented anything on your face because that's just going to
Yeah, that
irritate it.
yeah, that's
Period. It's not meant. Just like how they have non-scented makeup. Don't put scented makeup on your face. That's gonna
the
make
fact that
your
they
skin
have
regular.
scented makeup is
Right.
disgusting.
Yeah. All right. So a common skincare routine for sensitive skin is, oh, excuse me. So cleansing morning and night. So you use a mild, soap-free or a oil cleanser to remove impurities without stripping the skin barrier. Avoid hot water and harsh. So nothing that's like really too heavy on the skin when you have sensitive skin, because you want to get like whiplashes on your skin. I know a lot of people say when they use certain scrubs, it leaves like scratches on their faces, or their face get like really irritated and bumpy. And I'd be like, "Ooh, that sounds
Yeah.
painful.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want
I'll get
that."
a little dot, like a
Mm,
sensory bump, and I'll scratch it,
mm,
it'll itch, I'll scratch it, and then it'll go red around it. And depending
ooh,
on what touched my face,
mm-hmm,
it could be in multiple spots, but normally it's
mm,
just one. Normally,
mm,
like if like I get scratched or whatever by like
mm,
my partner's beard or something,
mm.
like it'll do that. And I'm like, yo, get your whiskers away from me. You freaking poke my face.
Whiskers is crazy. My
But
God.
he reminds me so much of my dang grandpa. It's like
Oh my
everything
gosh.
I say makes him sound old, but he's literally younger than me.
Man, like, oh my God, you said beard. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, he sound old. Oh
Hey,
my
he's Saint Nick
God.
for a reason. He's got his
Saint
beard.
Nick. Oh, that's his name for real?
His name's Nick.
No, I thought it was the Saint part two. I was like, oh my God. I thought
Nah,
it like,
that's his tag name.
okay, 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 okay. I
He's
understand
gone
it
by
then.
it his whole life, and like
Oh,
the way his birthday's set up, like yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool. I like that. Saint Nick. He sound like he
and
should
he's
be on a quarter or something.
well, he's really starting to like really fulfill that lifestyle. He's getting his little
Mm,
Santa belly, like chugga chug.
not the
He's so
Santa.
squishy.
Not the Santa. Squishy is crazy.
Girl, when
Uh,
we met, he was so skinny. I
oh,
love seeing him put like I feed him because like yeah, you gonna be
okay. That's how
chunky.
you know he
I'm
fed.
Now he big. Now he's like too big for me. I'm like, dang, you big. You a big guy. You what's that girl?
Who?
With the orange hair, Ice Spice, the
Oh my
SpongeBob
God.
song. Big guy, big pants, okay. Like that's how I feel
Oh
when I
my
look at him.
gosh,
Big guy, big
bruh.
pants, okay.
I don't think you said orange hair. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, ooh.
I know.
But now I see
I
what you
don't.
mean.
You know.
And you
I don't know
said
how we got to this.
Santa.
Can we get back?
Bruh. Okay, so another is so doing a make sure you protect your skin. Oh no, yes, moisturizer. Oh my God, no, I'm sorry, guys. Apply a fragrance-free moisturizer on your face. Yes, again with the fragrance-free stuff on your face. Do not put anything with fragrance on your face. It don't sound like it's supposed to go on your face. It
No.
sounds like it will irritate your face. Also protect your skin, so apply a broad spectrum of mineral sunscreen, so zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. um
Yeah, them
so
terms.
yes, well, girl, listen, with with SPF 30 or higher, or really just whatever kind of skin type you have. It really depends on it because it could say SPF 30 or higher, or you could need the lower version. Um, but the SPF 30 or higher is the ones that are less irritating, and then chemical sunscreens, which is crazy. They have chemical sunscreens. You know, why they trying to mess with us?
Bruh. So that we go into the
What we
hospitals
do?
and then paying them unnecessary large bills for unnecessary things that they are causing us to go through because of what they're providing for us.
Yeah, no, thank you. Make sure at night to treat and repair your sensitive skin. So using gentle products for cell turnover, such as those containing PHA. And also avoid any irritation. So steer clear of alcohol, artificial fragrances, synthetic dyes, and hair exfoliants. Harsh exfoliants, sorry. Harsh exfoliant. I don't know
Sorry.
why. I don't know why my brain just triggered to hair. Hair
Cause
exfoliant is crazy.
we talk about too much today.
Exactly. Yeah. Hair and skin. Yeah. Both.
But
Shoot.
yeah. I mean, we definitely just covered a lot of different types. I'm glad we did. Of
Man,
course, like always, there's so much
my
more to it,
brain.
and it just depends on what part of skin you have. But I hope that
I
what we listed
guess.
today does help some people that may not have the motherly, guidance or the knowledge
Mm-hmm.
about skincare.
Facts.
You
Factuality.
know, yeah. But we know that we just gave you guys a lot of information and we're not done yet. So we decided we are going to create a blog where we will post our lists, our fun facts, all our findings, just pretty much anything that we talk about that requires review. We want to put on our
Mm-hmm.
blog. So definitely stay tuned for that. Um,
Okay.
next and lastly, we're gonna
Man.
cover some hair care tips, okay? And I do love my hair. I don't know if you guys know, but I got a little mullet going on at the moment. I did a manic chop in the middle of the night because I got tired of my daughter pulling on my hair all the time. So I was like, I'm just gonna clip my crown just a little bit, and that turned into like a month worth of chopping and chopping and chopping.
Lord. Man, I honestly love my hair and the texture of it. It's different. I still don't even know where I get my texture from. My mom doesn't even know. So she was like, I don't know who hair texture you have, but you don't have mine. But I am starting to learn a lot more about my hair now that I have lupus. So it's like a lot of things that I have to do differently with my hair. Not put so much harsh hairstyles in it because I don't want to pull on it because I am, afraid to having hair loss. So I don't want to do anything too major. I usually just either braid it back and usually like do an install, or I'll sometimes get like braids, like a braid style. But other than that, that's really it. And I've never known to take care of my own hair. So if you happen to catch me in my natural phase when I was younger, you know, you're a real one. You know, you know what I look
You got
like with
some
my
good hair
natural
though.
hair. Man, I know. My God, I had a lot of hair.
So I know like
Um,
lupus, it definitely affects your hair loss. And
mm,
I've gone through some recent hair loss trials and tribulations of my own. I do want
mm,
to ask, have you ever tried like those hair growth serums and stuff like that? Like wild hair
mm,
grow or whatever it was called,
I did.
baskin lather. That's one I've
Mm,
tried.
mm.
Do any of them work for you? I know it's kind of hard to tell
Um,
because you do have lupus.
I think I just was putting oil in my hair, and then when it finally got long enough to where my mom was able to actually grip it and do a braid, she would braid my hair, and I'll just put oil in the scalp, and then I'll just wear wigs, and that's what I've been doing ever since. And it grew back a lot, like not as long as it used to be, but I mean, it's hair. I have hair. Like I'm not. I can put it in a bun, and like I was able to go in a bun now. Because at first, baby, I'll be having them little baby buns with them rubber bands. That's how short my hair was at one point. But
Yeah.
now, yeah, I can put them buns in my hair. I
What
I love
oil were
them.
you putting in your hair?
The Jamaican hair oil. You know the Jamaican hair oil that they be having at the beauty supply store and like in those glass bottles, in the black glass bottle.
The closest to like Jamaican castor oil.
I don't think it was castor oil, but I know it was Jamaican. It was some Jamaican oil. I forgot the name of it, but it's in a black bottle. And it
Okay.
has like
Uh,
different ones. I'll have to send a picture of it to you
I mean,
when we're done.
I will second that for you. Like
Mm,
the Jamaican products, yeah, like jojoba
mm,
oil, castor oil. So
mm,
I had a moment where like I was missing patches of my hair. I had to cut a
mm,
lot of it off because it had been, ripped out or whatever. And
mm.
I even used like old people balding stuff. I think it was keratin
Oh,
that helped. I went and did the wild hair growth.
mm,
The yellow and the white bottle or whatever. Growth from, like Dollar Tree or whatever. But I invested in Baskin Lather
mm.
products. I had got the serum, and I had got like a moisturizing scrub balm, I guess.
Mhm.
And yeah, I would say that that stuff works. Now, of course, my hair grows, so it was going to grow regardless. But I don't know. I felt like investing in that routine, investing in
Mhm.
that way of thinking promoted it healthier, faster growth than if I were like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, I just did nothing and I wish my hair would grow. Like, I think a lot of
Mhm.
it is your mindset too promotes
Mhm.
healthy hair as well and healthy skin. But okay, I will
That's
let you
true.
cover the types of hairs.
Yes. Also, another a PSA I want to put out for hair. Whatever, like this is probably gonna be random for you because I never said it, but whatever I decide or whatever anybody decides to do with their hair, don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't have did something to your hair. It's your hair.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want because you're grown, you're human, you're you. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. I just have to put that
And
out there because
another fun fact is our hair holds a lot of our trauma. So it's
exactly
okay to do big chops, okay? When it's needed. Now, I've
that's
definitely
true.
like I did my big chop. I grew out my hair. I freaking loved it. I didn't let myself
Mm,
sit and simmer in how much I loved it, so I did end up
mm,
chopping it off the
mm,
crown. But I don't know. I think I have like a newfound appreciation for my hair
mm.
because I know how much it's
Yeah.
been through, and the fact
Hmm.
that it hasn't stopped growing is like I'm
Mm.
grateful for that 100%.
Right. That's true. That's true. So, we're gonna start talking about the four different types of hair groups. So straight hair, wavy hair, curly, and coily and kinky hair. What kind of hair do you have?
So growing up, I used to have wavy hair. That was because my mom is white and she wasn't very, educated on how to handle my hair. So it was
Mm.
a lot of dry brushing that
Mm.
created the waves. But
Mm.
it's so crazy because
Mm.
when I got with Nick, he
Mm.
taught me how to do my hair.
Mm.
Yeah. So like
I
as
know
time
that's
would
right.
go, so like I had wavy hair and then I dyed it a lot and that stripped a lot. So I did
Mm.
egg masks on my hair
Mm.
to rejuvenate the natural texture of it. And I think
Okay.
that improved how the curls because it started going from wavy to curly slowly but
Mm.
surely. And then he has curly hair. So
Okay.
and like his hair was like better than mine and I'm like what the hell? What is happening? Why is your hair so good? So I just watched
Right.
him do his hair routine and like, yeah,
Mm.
he taught me how to do my hair. It's kind of crazy. And now I would call this curly.
Okay. I like that. I like your hair. I like how your hair looks. Cause it's like, you used to always have your hair like straightened and stuff.
Yeah, I was doing so much damage. Even to this day, I don't use
Mm.
heat protectant. Like it's always something that I
Yeah.
forget. So like, yeah, I try not to strain it as much, but I was going
Mm.
through a phase where I left my crown straight
Mm.
or curly and I would straighten
Mm.
my bangs and then the back I would straighten my mullet. And
Mm.
I mean, I don't do it enough for it to dry
Right.
out, but like as I was working, I was doing it more and I kept forgetting moisturizer. So like my
Mm.
hair did dry out for a little bit. So now I'm kind of just trying to focus on rejuvenating that moisture. because I
Okay.
don't take
Okay.
care of my hair every day and I do forget to brush it and put it up at night. I'm getting a lot of bird's nests in the back,
Oh,
as you could say, dreading,
Lord.
just off like one night's sleep. So I know that I need to
Mm,
make improvements and do better, and I know that will promote faster hair growth. But it's just about managing my time better as well.
right. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. I really like your hair though. I like how curly it is. You have such a baby face. So like curly hair and a baby face. Too cute.
Quit it. I mean, I definitely like it. I just don't like the in the back, when you're moving like
Yeah.
this and you're turning your
Uh,
head or you're wearing a sweater, it's just
mm,
angling. So like I don't know if you noticed, but like
mm,
I'm always dividing my hair and running my
mm,
fingers through it because it will bunch up super fast.
mm.
But
Dang.
I
That
think that's just
sucks.
because I don't take daily care of it.
Mm,
So it's prone to dryness quite a bit.
mm. Okay. Oh, why? So now we're gonna get into. Oh my God, it's hit my hand. Starting with straight hair. So straight hair is known to become oily quickly. So we wanted to share some tips to help with that. So washing it every 2 to 3 days to manage oil, and using a boar bristle brush to distribute natural oils. Focus conditioner only on the ends to prevent lumpiness. So you don't want to put too much on your straightened hair. Um, Key care includes using dry shampoo for volume. I see a lot of people use dry shampoos. I don't know. In my mind, I don't really trust dry shampoo
I think it's
because it's
really for
like,
people who have oily hair only.
yeah, because I'm like, I don't know.
Because like
I
people like
need to
our
wash
type of
it.
hair needs moisture, needs liquid, needs you know what I mean,
Yeah,
water to retain its natural
yeah,
healthiness. So, but
right.
for straight people, a lot of the time, or for straight hair people, a lot of the time, there's not really dry. It doesn't really dry out. Like I've known someone who you would wash their hair twice a day because their hair was so oily and stuff like that, and it was
Mm,
straight. So they
mm,
don't need that extra moisture in their hair. So
yeah,
that's I get the whole washing, and dry shampoo. I get
mm,
that. I get that totally.
yeah, for
For sure.
sure. Applying heat protecting when styling. So yeah, when you want to do a curl or something to your straight hair, I feel like for all hair to use a heat protector, you want to definitely protect your hair from that heat because it can definitely cause damage, shrinkage, all that. A trim every 6 to 8 weeks and avoiding heavy oils. I trim my own hair. Should I have
Okay.
done that? Probably not, because I don't know nothing about doing my hair. But listen, I got tired of looking at the ends of why my ends were so freaking short compared to the rest of my hair. I'm like, there's just too much space between like right here. Like you know how when your hair, like you can see like some people when their hair curls up and you can see like the straight ends and then the rest of
Yeah.
it is like curly at the top. So when I blow dried mine out, it wasn't curly. It was just like blow dried out. It was straightened but it was short at the bottom, like very. I'm like, no, this shit gotta go. So I just took
Yeah.
some scissors and just snip around all the areas, and now it just is growing as healthy as it can be.
I
I
feel
can't wait
that.
to
I
take
feel
these braids
that.
down and see it.
I definitely feel like your hair will tell you when it's ready to be cut. Like
Okay, for
100%.
real. Ugh.
Okay, so next is wavy and curly hair. Wavy hair characterizes off the S shape waves, and that can be either with thin or thick hair.
Mm.
The thing about wavy hair, though, is it is prone to frizz, and I know all about that.
Uh,
So let's see what can help.
man,
All right. So
not the
suggestions
frizz.
were using sulfate-free shampoo or moisturizing shampoos. I love my moisturizing shampoos. And then you want to deep condition weekly. I do not do that. Probably should do that.
Okay.
And then you want to apply. This is something I recently learned that has been the most beneficial when it comes to caring for my hair. You
Mm.
want to apply your curl cream or your gel or whatever moisturizer you choose to your soaking wet hair.
Mm.
You
Mm.
also want to avoid dry brushing and conventional towels. Now, I've had the microfiber. towels. It definitely does help reduce frizz, but like
Okay.
at the same time, I don't have that anymore. I use a regular
Mm.
towel and I just wrap my head and I squeeze. I don't
Mm.
rub. I don't, you know what I mean? Do all this. I just squeeze my hair,
Okay.
squeeze my head just to get a little bit of the water out.
Okay.
Um, avoid dry brushing. I love dry brushing. It feels so good.
But you
It
just
just
like,
feels so good to scratch my head.
okay.
When
Nah,
it's dry, oh, it feels so good. But
I'm
yeah,
saying.
it definitely does reduce the amount of curls I have or whatever. It
Mm.
definitely creates more frizz and all that stuff.
Mm.
Come back to the screen.
Oh my God, no. Did I disappear?
Bro, you look so
No.
small in the screen right now.
Oh, because I'm sitting back. Oh yeah, because he got his big
Yeah.
stuff on me.
Oh, so they think that he's the background. Oh, cute. Okay, look,
Yeah.
she's got her dog, everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then you have curly hair like mine, which is more defined spirals. They kind of
Mm.
shorten in length when they dry, not too much, but curly hair is also prone to dryness and damage, especially when it's
Ooh.
dry, there's more damage. So I looked up some essential care and styling tips that work for both. And hydration is key. Period. Using moisturize, like I said, using moisturizing shampoos, but also
Mm.
moisturizing conditioners. As waves often frizz due to lack of moisture, which is definitely true. The
Mm.
drier, the frizzier. I've noticed that, but
Mm.
sometimes I like it. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, my hair, like it honestly gives my head like a lighter feeling when I shampoo and I
Mm.
don't put any product. So like some days I'm like, let me give my head a rest, but
Right,
some
right,
days
right.
I'm deep oiling and deep conditioning. So you know what I mean. You just got
Mm.
to be your own judge. Deep conditioning, apply a deep conditioning mask or treatment once a week to keep your hair hydrated and healthy. So I used to do that, and I
Mm.
it's probably one of the best things to do. And I don't know why I stopped. I just
Mm.
always forget the little deep conditioning packets when I'm at the store. But I do
Mm.
recommend deep conditioning for sure. You can do your own remedies at home. A lot of people use mayo and olive oil as moisturizer or deep conditioning.
Mm.
Um, add a little egg that helps retain its natural texture and rejuvenates all of the nutrients that it needs. Um,
Mm.
just be careful of how much. I haven't tried the mayo,
Okay.
but be careful because I know it leads to a lot more of oil based hair. I've done like a little bit of olive oil with my egg, so oh,
Mm.
one time I tried. So I've been doing, like I said, I've been doing this for years. But
Mm.
I tried tea tree, okay? Because I was
Mm.
like, okay, I've been dyeing my hair a lot, and I'm about to go get it cut, right?
Mm.
Um, that was like they said, I don't know if it wasn't tea tree. It was like wash your hair in like tea. Like I think it was like open the packet of tea. I don't know what I did. I can't even remember, but it had something to do with
Mm.
tea. And when I tell you that stripped my hair of all
Oh.
moisture, like there was no choice but to go get my ends cut because they looked fried. I've never done it again, but it might help people who have oily hair. So I'm
Mm.
just saying there's a lot of home remedies. Just be careful which ones you try. Be prepared to, you know what I mean, have to heal from some trauma, depending
Mm.
on what you use.
Lord.
So definitely do the research on the type of hair you have
Right.
and then go do it. But let's keep it moving. Use lightweight products to avoid weighing down wavy hair. It's kind of your choice because sometimes I love it weighed down. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
looking like it's heavy and it's not going to, the volume's not going to bounce back. I kind of like that sometimes, get that wet look.
Right. Right.
So it just depends on what you're looking for. Use lightweight mousses. I do not like heavyweight mousses like at all. I like
Mm.
oil based mousses. And gels. I don't really use gels, but whatever. That provide hold and create a protective barrier against humidity. So I guess with gels, I would probably do more moisturizing gels versus like the hard lock. gels that
Mm,
they have. I can't stand those. I get like
mm,
if you're doing your your little curls on your head or whatever, you need it to stick.
yeah,
I understand that. But like
yeah,
for when you're wearing your hair down, I don't think there's any point in putting actual gel in your hair.
yeah. I always wondered that. I'm like, I don't know, what is that doing?
I don't know. I think that's to contain frizz, but
Mm,
I don't know. I use styling gel, so like I never
yeah,
use it unless I'm pulling my hair back.
yeah.
But okay. So then you want to protect your hair while you're sleeping. Ooh, I will vouch for that 100%. Sleep on silk or satin pillowcases to reduce friction and prevent waking up with frizzy hair. I will say yes. Okay.
Mm,
Last year I got satin pillowcases and I don't know, my hair was so much easier to maintain. This year
mm,
I got regular pillowcases that came with the little bedding sets and all that. And that's when I noticed my hair has just been on one. Like, B, I don't like you. What you doing to me?
mm.
You neglecting me. Like my hair has been telling me I'm neglecting you.
Right.
And then you want to focus on weekly maintenance. You want to consider using a clarifying shampoo once a month to remove product
Mm,
buildup. And that's crazy that like that was on the list for me because I've been like recently like looking at these shampoos like, are you really cleaning my hair or are you just coating it some more? So I
right.
definitely want to look into something that's a little bit more clarifying that I could do once a month because I was taking that black bar soap
Mm,
charcoal. I was rubbing charcoal in my hair for a once a month for a deep cleanse because
mm,
I noticed when I would do it, it would strip it and make it a little bit more drier. So I did feel like it was giving me more of a deep clean. And then I
mm.
followed up with like a oil treatment or whatever like that. So I should
Okay.
have followed up with deep conditioning, but I had bought this bar, this charcoal black soap bar, and it was for your skin. But yeah, it just left me so dry. I was like, I wonder if this will be good for my hair. And I prefer it
Right.
on my hair. But yeah, just to each his own. Um, for many different types of curly hair, I will say a lot of these methods work for me. The one that I did today, the one that has been working best for me when like I don't have a lot of time to invest in my hair is the lock
Mm,
method, LOC
mm,
method. That's the process to moisturize your hair. You start with
mm,
your liquid, normally water. It could
mm,
be like rice water, regular water. It could be water mixed with detangler.
mm.
It could be, a little bit of oil water. I wouldn't really start with oil water, but it could, depending on all that you put in
Okay.
your hair. But you want to start with some sort of liquid because you want to hydrate your hair, and that's how you lock in the moisturizer or
Mm,
lock in the moisture. And then you want to go next is going to be oils. So yeah, I put all my oils in my scalp, in my hair, and my ends, and then you follow that up with your cream, whether that be curl cream, moisturizing cream, styling cream, whatever. You follow it up with your cream. Um, the most important part is to do this while your hair is still wet or damp. Um, that locks in that moisturizer from the wet and damp hair.
mm,
It also binds all these things on your hair better, more smoothly, more respectable. When you do it on your dry hair, you can see what parts have the oils and the creams because it's on dry hair. You'll see, oh, you got
mm.
oil right here, it's shiny. Oh, you got cream here
Right.
because it's clumpy. Like, and it's harder to blend into your hair. So you want to
Right.
do stuff when it's wet or damp.
Mm,
And I'm vouching for it because I did that today, like so
mm,
wet, and I love the way my hair feels. I love the way it
mm.
rub my skin together after touching it. So I will say that is definitely something that works.
I like that too. I actually put leave-in conditioner in my hair when it gets once I'm done washing it so I can blow dry it because it's hard to freaking blow dry when it's already starting to freaking dry up by itself. So I've been trying
Mhm.
to put like leave-in conditioner to help it, and it actually works. Like the one I use, the Aussie one I was telling you about, I use that one. So I used to use that one. That one I really, really love, and that helped to help me be able to brush out my hair so I could be able to blow dry it.
Nice. I
Uh,
have a question. Does the leave-in conditioners work better than leaving in regular conditioner?
uh In my opinion, I don't really see a difference. To me, I don't. But I think it's something that's probably in leave-in conditioner that's not in regular conditioner. So, but to me, I usually just buy leave-in conditioner. I don't. I usually rinse out the regular conditioner. So
Okay, I
I
was
don't
just
know.
curious, because I condition, I shampoo, and
Mm,
then I sometimes I just rinse with shampoo. Sometimes I'll
mm,
rinse shampoo, then rinse with a conditioner wash.
right, right,
Depends
okay,
on how weighted I want my hair to feel, and depending on
mm,
how I want my curls to look. So I
right,
was just curious, like, should I maybe be using leave-in conditioner? But I don't
right,
know. It's all the same to me when it comes to conditioning. Like
mm,
conditioner, deep conditioning, and leave-in conditioner
mm,
all kind of have worked the same for me. I will
mm,
say deep conditioner only works better because I'm leaving it in so much
mm,
longer, I feel
right.
like. So I guess
That's
I get
true.
the leave-in conditioner because you're leaving it in, so it's creating moisture longer, probably.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
I just like it because the one that I use from Aussie, it has like oil in it. So of course, it's moisturizing it, oiling your hair and the scalp at the same time. So that's what I really love about it. And it smells really good as well. So it leaves your hair smelling good.
Nice.
I love it. So lastly, we're gonna talk about kinky or coily hair. So those are curls that are tighter together, maybe even smaller in size, but very fragile when dry. I have uh I would say coily hair. I really want to know how to maintain my curls really bad because I actually come to realize I actually like how my hair looks when it's curly, especially like the picture I showed you of like how my hair looks now. I really
Yeah.
liked how it looked. So I kind of want to see how I can help maintain the curlness of it and like because when it dries up and gets frizzy. So I don't want that. I want to somehow figure out what kind of product I can use on my hair. So with kinky and coily hair, you have to prioritize moisturizing. So use a water-based leave-in conditioner or creams daily as needed to maintain hydration. So basically, to keep the curls looking nice and like fresh looking and like it look like they're wet, but they're really not. But that's what the moisturizer is for. Ew. Deep condition weekly. Apply moisturized rich mask containing botanical extracts or proteins to improve. Um, yeah, here
Like
we go.
egg masks. That's all protein, baby.
Egg mask.
You
Exactly. Shoot, put that egg in your hair. I'm about to try that. Let's try that.
should.
But like, what else do you mix it with though? Just the egg?
So I started off with just egg, just straight egg on my
Okay.
hair. Then I'd
Uh.
shampoo and condition it after.
Mhm.
But if you want, get you some like organic olive oil or
Mhm.
organic coconut oil.
Mhm.
Or just any oil. It could be hair growth oil, it could be jojoba oil, it could be castor oil, any type of benefiting
Mhm.
it. Black seed oil, girl. Put some black seed oil in there.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try that for real. I'm gonna have to try that. So you want to also going into that seal in the moisture. So use oils like the olive oil or the here we go. I want to call it JoJo, but it's so bad. I want to call
Jojoba.
it JoJo. I want to call it JoJo, but it's so bad. Jojoba oil or shea butter to lock in the moisture after applying the leave-in products. So yeah, get so because sometimes some leave-in conditioners and stuff like that might not have any oil in it, so you want to have that extra oil on the side just in case to add that into that scalp. Always moisturize the scalp really, really good. Um,
Mhm.
and like your hair, if you have the kinky or coily hair, put it throughout your actual hair too to making sure your hair has that moisture as well. The sulfate free cleansing, use moisturizing sulfate free shampoos. Oh, excuse me, sorry, or co-wash to avoid stripping natural oils. So you don't. Ooh, I got the burp. I'm sorry. You don't want to strip your hair of the natural oil that it already produces. So you want to keep that in there. There's nothing wrong with having oil in your hair, just not too much of it. You don't want to have too much. Because your some scalps might give off natural born oils. So
Mhm.
don't want to add too much, and you don't want to over. I would say like over drown it your scalp, because then it's just like you oily scalp. You're
Unless
gonna
you're
have some
doing like a
oiliness in it.
oil-based
Yeah,
treatment where you
yeah.
know you're gonna wash it and probably not oil your hair
Mhm.
for like a week. Yeah,
Mhm.
I wouldn't add too much oil to oily scalp, but
Mhm.
you gotta know what type of scalp you got. You know, is it
That's
dry or
true.
oily, and move from there. Because
Yeah.
sometimes I can put a whole bottle of oil in it, just shuck it right up.
Jesus. Oh my God. That's a lot. I think I probably put oil in my hair like once every time I probably take my wig off, and then because I know I'm gonna put it back on eventually, I'll probably oil my scalp. Or when I get fresh braids done, I'll oil my scalp before I put it on. I don't do it often though because I don't think I have an oily scalp. My scalp's not really oily. Yeah, because my shit be dry.
Yeah,
But I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to have a greasy ass scalp. I don't want that.
I feel it.
So gentle detangling. So when it comes to your hair getting tangled up, you want to do it very gentle. Only detangle when the hair is wet and covered in conditioner to minimize breakage. That's what I do. Use leave-in conditioner and make sure that it's wet, because when it's dry, I don't want to do it. I didn't have my hair dry up on me in the middle of me doing it. You know how many times I was ready to just take some scissors and just cut it off, because I was like, if I cut it off, I won't have to deal with detangling it, drying it. It's a long process. Luckily, my hair is long, but it ain't that long, so it don't take long. When I had long hair, sometimes it would take me up to an hour, 30 minutes. Shouldn't have taken that long. Ugh, I don't like that. Protective styling. Wear styles like twists, braids, or buns to protect your ends and be ensure that they're not too tight to avoid root tension. Yeah, I do braids. I don't really do buns because I don't really wear my natural hair like that. But yeah, twist. Do twists as well. I actually want to do some twists on my hair. I've seen it. I just gotta watch a tutorial. I want to do that. Also a nighttime protection. So use satin slash silk bonnets, just like you said, the pillowcases or scarves,
Yeah.
or yeah, to prevent moisture absorption by cotton linens. Yeah, so you want to keep that moisture in that scalp, in that hair. You don't want it to leak out on your pillows. I hate that because then you're sitting there with an oily pillow. Now you got oil stains in your pillowcase. Sucks.
And I mean,
Minimize.
sometimes it's worth it
Uh,
if you wake up and you loving your hair.
okay, okay. I might have an oily pillow, but my hair is good. Okay.
Mhm.
You want to minimize heat as well, so avoid like direct heat styling. If necessary, use a heat protectant. So that's with all hair, of course. And then do regular trim. So trim maybe every 8 to 12 weeks to eliminate split ends. you know, that is,
I do not cut my hair enough, like at
yeah.
all. And I bet if I did, shit would grow so much faster.
Mm-hmm.
And then you mentioned gentle detangling. I
Mm-hmm.
actually I struggled my whole life trying to detangle my
Mm-hmm.
hair, right? And I couldn't figure it out. And it kind of came
Mm-hmm.
down to the fact that one, I do be doing it when it's dry, so it's a little
Yeah.
bit harder, it takes a little bit longer. But it came
Mm-hmm.
down to the brush I was using, to the brushes and combs I was using. So I got one of those detangler brushes
Mm-hmm.
that kind of move like fingers. And
Yeah.
and you know how like a lot of times you hold the brush and you just brush like this, so the brush is
Mm-hmm.
sideways on your head.
Mm-hmm.
I actually hold it up and down, and I go like
Mm-hmm.
that, and like I'll take my chunk and I'll start at my ends, and then I'll
Mm-hmm.
make my way up, and it's like running your fingers through your hair. It's a
Yeah, I
technique
like
like that.
that.
So it's not pulling as much, it's not tearing as much, it's not ripping as
Mm-hmm.
much. So that's the only thing I can think about when I think of gentle detangling.
Yes, I actually have a brush like that. That's what I use to detangle my brush before I blow dry it. It saves so much of a struggle to brush out my hair, to detangle my hair. I'm
I
like,
think it's
thank you,
just crazy that
Lord.
it took them that long to create a detangling,
Right.
the right type of detangling brush.
I'm like, thank you, Lord. Please, I need that. I should have had that years
Mhm.
ago. My Lord, my arms were hurting. Man, all right, and I think that's all that we have
Yeah,
for our final
we covered
episode.
a lot.
Man, we definitely did cover a lot. But remember, you guys, you can always check out our blog where we will be posting our fun facts and our list of things and stuff.
Yep, yep. And obviously, these conversations don't stop when our episode does. Our
Okay.
DMs and emails are open, and we hope everyone enjoyed our debut month. And we look
Mhm.
forward to covering so much more. We also hope everyone continues to tune into our podcast and to support us. You can check out our boutique page, our boutique at citycowgirlboutique.com. And if you want
Okay.
to get updates on our podcast, just click the City Cowgirl podcast tab.
I know that's right. I know that's right. So don't forget to follow us on our Instagrams. So her Instagram is at the city cowgirl underscore Mizzarella, period. And mine is Lachey underscore 29. I still have to change it. It's okay, bear with me. And our boutique page is at citycowgirl.boutique.
Get
You
it,
know,
get
go
it.
find.
We're
Okay.
now we're managing a lot right now, so don't hate us if we
Okay.
don't post every day. And I
Okay.
before we end today, we were talking so much. You had mentioned mind over matter or mind
Mm,
over body, mind over matter, and
mm.
we're both Libras. I found something in this book that's for us in health, the health of Libras, and it's titled Mind Over Body.
Okay.
So it
Oh,
says most Libras choose to exercise the brain rather than the body. They
mm,
prefer mentally challenging activities over strenuous exercise and sports. I know that's right. Um, however, their tendency to analyze issues takes a toll on their mental and physical health. I know that's right. Libras should always avoid overexertion, which can lead to problems in the lumbar region. They should do yoga as it strengthens the lower back and restores mental and physical balance. I don't know about
mm.
you, but that's all things that I need.
Okay.
And
Okay.
just because we're covering our health, I thought, like, hey, let's share this about our Libras here. I definitely
Right.
have to agree with everything there. Now, I know every Libra is different, but
Right.
I have noticed when I'm stressed that I do feel a lot of the pain in my lower back. And
Mm.
I've been just praying for a way and a technique to restore my mental and physical balance because I
Mm.
mean, girl, I'm burnt out. I got 2 kids. I haven't had a break. I haven't had 24 hours to myself in 4
Right.
years. So, I'm definitely gonna look into yoga now, especially now that I'm about to give birth in a few weeks.
Right.
I gotta get to stretching anyway. So, we gonna come up and we gonna do yoga days.
Okay. I'm ready.
Yes, yes. I think this episode went great. I was a little
I
worried
love
it'd
it.
be too much information, but like it's all information that was needed,
Right.
100%.
Facts.
All
Factuals.
right. So until next time, City
Yeah.
Cowgirls, stay
Stay
true,
trans.
stay
Stay.
wild. Let's get that music going because it was pretty cool, huh?
Pick a side of my mind. Had to clean up all her and then
Bruh, just imagine just ending
45
the
till
episode
I
like this.
die. Wow.
Oh my
I
God.
set my house
Set
on
the house on
fire.
fire. Woo! Who Moody like me? It's crazy cowgirl, baby.
This is
Oh
my
my God.
life. I'm
Bruh.
fucking thrive. Ready to die.
Woo!
Period.
Hey, guess